Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ooh. Yo,
Yo, what's up, man?
what up, brother?
Shit, I don't know. I forgot which one's like the one to actually invite you. So it's Gems. That's your account right now here on Stereo.
Yeah, I saw that when I saw the invite. I saw both gems. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it's the Gems. All right. Either way, I
Okay.
guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, one of them has slightly different hair, but yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
really?
sure.
I didn't even notice that. Are you
I only saw
serious?
that today. Yeah, I was like, the other one has like dreads, I think. I don't know.
No, they have the same hair, but this one doesn't have the bandana. It has the sunglasses.
Oh, that's right. The
That's the
bandana.
difference. Word.
Well, I
So
guess it's kind of good that I have a different.
Brandon's trying to join now, and I guess Edindro, when he comes here, he's gonna just have to click, like add to be co-host or whatever, and we'll invite
Dude,
him in.
I wanted to kill him. I wanted to kill him, dude. I swear to
What?
God, I can't wait
How?
to read you the DMs. I can't wait. Wait till you get a load of this, dude.
I want to hear his side of the story.
Oh, it's funny, dude. His side is hilarious. He didn't know anything. He didn't know that we were like. I won't even give it away. I just want to read him because it's so funny. But so I gotta invite him like via direct link or.
No, he just has to be watching the show and click add co-host, and I'll just accept
But
his
how will he
invite.
like know where we? I'd rather send him this
Yeah,
exact
yeah. Send him the
stream.
link. I think he's here. He's actually here. Oh no, Brandon's trying to join now, and then I think Edindro is also trying to join. Let's see which one's first. I'll be flabbergasted if Edindro joins before
Dude, look at
Brandon.
Are
Edindro.
you flabbergasted? Are you
Yeah.
flabbergasted? Are you
No,
flabbergasted?
he did. I was almost flabbergasted until you came in before Edindro.
Hey,
Look,
sorry about that, guys.
what's
Yeah,
up,
what's up,
Brandon?
Brandon?
I'm all good. I just had a pizza with a tomato base for the first time in like 4 years. It's really nostalgic.
Yeah, it's not an excuse to be 2 minutes late, but yeah, no, that's really cool, man.
Listen, I'd rather eat before and not be cranky than have a whitey moment where I don't eat and then I can't
I know-
focus and then I'm
I
getting all
know that
crabby.
flies at the hibachi restaurant that you're performing at tonight, but like over here, we like to get here on time.
Firstly, it was on Thursday, fuckhead. That's when I was there.
Yeah, Benny Hanna's apparently.
You
What's
know
up,
what?
Edindro?
I'm not
What's
gonna
up?
lie. I'm sorry.
What's
My
up?
bad.
No, it's
No, you're good. What's up, Edindro?
What's up?
Oh, dude, this is gonna be fun. This is
All
gonna
right,
be a
wait.
fucking
All right,
great episode.
Before we go on,
Can
with
you
this
fucking-
episode,
Can
I
you
need
hear
to
me?
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Edindro. Yes, Edindro.
Fuck
I
this
need to
fucking
know.
dumbass bullshit and fuck you both.
Yeah, I need to know why like Gem is.
I
irate
gotta
with
read
you.
these DMs. I gotta read these DMs. I was at a sushi bar, just like laughing and fuming at the same time. It's so funny. I have to read these, dude. Wait till you get a load of this.
Okay.
Edindro, I hate you, but I love you. And that's why you're here. And all right. He goes.
I just hate you. I just hate you. There's no love.
So he didn't answer me all day, right? I'm DMing. I'm like, dude, like you gotta.
Bitch, I sleep during the day. I sleep during the day.
I'm like,
I
yeah,
have
you
a
gotta
night
make
job.
this-
Okay, there's this thing called a job. You don't always get to set your own schedule. Sometimes you have to work at night. I
Fair
sleep
enough, but
during
you
the
could
day.
send me a text.
First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
fuck you. Fuck you on this because this is going to backfire on you really hard. Keep going.
It is, because this is hilarious. So I go, yo, you still coming on tonight? He goes, yeah. What the fuck is stereo? This is like an hour before the show.
It's a good question.
I go-
It's a good question.
Don't. This is like an hour before the show. We've had this planned for fucking days, and you are just now dumping on me that I have to do some bullshit tin can fucking telephone call on fucking stereo.
He's got a point. He's got right now.
No,
I'm on Ed's side. I couldn't be more on Ed's side right now.
I'm on inside. Here we go. So let's keep going. He goes, okay, nice. I go, okay, nice. It's an app. And he goes, why do I need it? And I said, because it's what we're using for the because it's what we're using for the podcast. He goes, why aren't you just using Discord? And I said, because motherfucker.
Oh.
And he goes, I don't want extra bullshit on my computer just for one conversation.
Computer, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt and staying computer, even though in the back of my mind I'm like, this motherfucker wants me to do this on my phone.
Yeah, it has to be on your phone, Ed.
I go, it's a mobile app. Just delete it after. He goes, you want me to podcast with my phone? I go, yeah. I'm in between apartments and I don't have my setup. He goes, so everyone's audio quality has to suck instead of you using the Discord app and us using our computers. I go, yeah, because Whitey doesn't know how to record Discord. He goes, oh my God, where's Duel?
Duel's been gone from the show since like episode 8.
Yeah, that's why
I should have guessed that too. That's another thing I should have just figured out on my own.
Keep working on this show. I felt bad that he was doing it.
Jesus Christ. Does he hate you guys now? Is there a drama? There should be.
Not really.
No. I think deep down.
Duel has never been mad in his life, I don't think.
No,
we
I don't think he's
made
capable.
him mad. We made him mad a couple times.
He's yelled a few times.
Yeah, he yelled at us. We deserved it, but we made him mad.
If anybody can do it, it's you two. Yeah.
All right, a couple things
funny,
we got on the show agenda today was some vaccination bullshit, Dave Chappelle's latest special bullshit, and I think Jem, you were talking about that John Gruden thing, right?
Yeah, is that the coach, the football guy?
Yeah, from the Raiders, and then I think also, actually, and then maybe some Kyrie Irving, some bullshit. I guess that falls into the vaccination stuff. I
just heard about that. I don't know who he is specifically, but I obviously have heard the name. I might not know it.
I think both you and Brandon probably want to hear some words from me about the Chappelle Show thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon.
I watched it.
I'm curious. I'm curious because I don't really believe you yet, Whitey. So I need you to actually say.
I don't either.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to do the whole.
I think.
Yeah, I feel like he is.
All right. I was being honest when I said it. If you guys got to give me like a minute or two to explain, okay, if that's fair, is it fair?
Yeah. Let me just ask one question.
Go ahead.
Have you seen Chappelle's special, Ed?
Yes.
Okay, good. We've all seen it then. All right.
Gotcha. Ed, just to fill you in, last week I was talking about how it was gay as fuck as people calling him brave for doing the special. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. And I never even saw the special. I never saw it. I never saw the special. I was like, without even seeing it, there's no way it was fucking brave. I know for a fact. And then I saw it and I was like, but here's the thing. I saw it and I was wrong. So me and Brandon think it was brave. And
I don't think.
Wait, did you just say me and Brandon now? No, oh God, you should. Okay, I don't like how you phrase that. I don't.
I'm on your side.
Yeah, it's Brandon and I. You need.
Right? Yeah, for real. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. You just jumped on the bandwagon.
Give me two. Yeah. Oh, dude, I got the fucking conductor hat. I'm blowing the big steam whistle. All right. So give me 2 minutes and I'll explain it. Is that okay?
Yeah, cool. All right. That's too long. That's too long for this show. 2 whole minutes without interjecting.
Yeah, I know. All right. So Dave Chappelle probably has my favorite special of all time, Killing Him Softly. It's one of my all-time favorite specials. I fucking love it.
I'm already fuming.
He's been,
I'm already mad.
He's been doing comedy for like around 30 years. Very few comedians are at his level of like celebrity and everything today.
Very true.
It's the gravity like he pulls and everything is fucking unreal. And his last special was almost like the second half of it was almost like basically him explaining his past couple recent specials. So you know, a lot of people got upset about it, all that kind of stuff. For someone of his ilk, like his celebrity, right? Like at the end of the day, he's a comedian. And when you're on stage, you don't have to be funny. You can have the people be sad or angry, or if you can convey an emotion. I think the major thing as a stand-up comedian is you want to be entertaining, because you want to at least give something to the audience. Because if you're not entertaining in any way, they're kind of not going to be interested in what you're doing.
Disagree. Being entertaining is unimportant when you're an entertainer. Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm just pointing out that you're saying things that don't mean anything. Just keep
No. But I mean, that's serious. Like, you want to be entertaining when you're up there. Like, you don't have to just be funny. Like, a lot of people think, oh, if you're a comedian, you have to be funny. I really no. Obviously, That's
Here's the
not just
thing:
the case.
if you're
Okay.
if you're a new comedian, you
I'm
have
not
to be
gonna.
funny. If
I'm
you're
not gonna
Dave
be able to get
Chappelle, you
this.
can do
I'm
whatever
not.
you want.
I'm not gonna be able to get this out, am I? I'm like I had everything all set up and I just like farted
Why
all
don't you
over
Why
it.
don't you learn how to be? We've been talking for a long time, and there's one thing you don't understand. It's brevity. You just literally went on a tangent about how if you're going to be an entertainer, you have to be entertaining. You've said absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, and if you have a,
it was actually gonna set
okay.
up to something, but Ed legit like just, he legit. I love Ed, but he legit stepped
Oh,
all over it.
you're gonna go on a period fucking tirade, aren't you?
Well, now I am, but dude, legit. Like, and
All right, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
it's a little too. All right, all right. He's a huge.
No,
He's
I will.
insane.
I'm gonna be.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be
Go
100
ahead.
here. I
Yeah,
love
go
you,
ahead.
but I like my ADD stopped listening. Like I'm not being a dick. It's just
No,
I
it's
lost you.
actually
The last thing I
no.
remember you saying is
It sucks because like I actually had like a fucking setup for like an amazing.
No.
fucking
For all
punch.
intents and purposes, I am listening because I
Thank
know
you.
how Whitey is, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, we're going 40
What's
days
crazy,
and 40
Brandon,
nights, and we're wandering. I
yeah.
just want to see where we're gonna get to. I just want to see what the destination is gonna be.
I
Lead me into
appreciate-
the wilderness.
I
Yeah, I want the
appreciate you,
punchline, man.
Brandon. What sucks is that these guys have known me for a while, and they actually don't know where it's going, and they totally just stepped on like a 3-minute fucking setup, which now has no setup. But I'll finish.
yeah,
the
but you're
joke
like
anyway.
Dave
No,
Chappelle. Get to the punchline, dude.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
skip
Well,
it. Skip it.
yeah.
I told you can't do that on this show. I don't know.
No,
It's your show.
listen,
You should know
at the
that.
end of the day, the podcast has no listeners for a reason. No one watches it. It's not entertaining.
Agreed.
At the end of the day, someone that is as popular as he is, right? To put out a Netflix special that was so fucking boring was one of the bravest things I've ever seen a comedian do in my entire life. I've never seen someone of his caliber put out an hour and 12 minutes where my girlfriend literally fell asleep after half an hour into
Thank
it.
you.
It was,
God damn
and
it.
I love Dave Chappelle, and the first like 10-15 minutes was funny, but for someone of his fame to tell his audience, wow, this guy just doesn't have his fastball anymore. That was fucking brave. I've never seen anything
I
like
hope
it.
you realize you just validated these two guys to cut you whenever they feel like for the rest of your life. You validate them you could be saying,
Well,
guys, my girl just left me. You pussy, shut up. We don't care about your girl, Whitey. Just shut up and get to the point. You just literally validated them, cutting you down for all time. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but they knew you were on some bullshit. I had a feeling, but I was willing to believe.
No, Ed actually thought I was brave. Jem just has ADHD, but
I don't, dude. Care.
No,
I didn't even think about it. I don't fully agree. But at the same time, I didn't really like the special. I thought he obsessed too much over, like the idea of doing a special that's like that is all about the controversy of your previous special is not very interesting to me. But I didn't think it was boring.
Brandon,
I was watching
brave?
him kind of
like
Yeah.
how I saw it. How it? What do you? What was that word? Brave. Like what was that? What was brave about that special, bro?
So whenever you do a joke, you have to take one side or the other side when you're telling a joke. Now, when he did the joke about the baby, he was taking the side of you definitely shouldn't make fun of transgender people, but shooting a nigga's fine.
That was a great
We
joke.
don't give a shit about that. We don't give a shit if you shoot. And in that moment, people chose to get offended. Like, oh my God, it's transphobic. Like, no, it's not. And the fact that you're getting offended proves
But we've
the point
had this
that you.
debate. People who aren't his fans got offended.
Who's had that debate?
Dude, you think his fan base that are gonna listen to him, they got so offended that they're not gonna listen to him anymore? Any percentage of that?
some of them did. Some of them did.
Who's
in this case.
who? Like the 10 people on Twitter? 10 people on Twitter who are like,
Dude,
I used to love Dave Chappelle, but I'm not. There's no way that person exists. There's no way.
Sure they do.
Okay.
Of course they do.
All I'm saying is the baby was hated for all the shit that he said during that concert or whatever. Dave Chappelle took the moment of hate and put perspective on like, wait, so you hated all the shit he said, but you're cool with what he did. So you guys will put your agenda above black people's agenda. And it's like, ooh, that's fucked up, but he's right.
Yeah, but that's a point like Tupac made in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's like
done, man.
It's not that edgy, and honestly, it like for the whole special to be about that was disappointing because Dave Chappelle's funny as fuck, and he's focusing on something that is. It's always better to either ignore or lightly address. Like you don't have to go in on these people. You don't.
Please
have
tell
to.
me the Tupac line where he was addressing and comparing the transgender movement to black people in the media. I would love to hear that. What was that line? What was that bar? What was that? What was that song?
By the way, guys, we'll play your voice messages as soon as we're done, like wrapping up this topic and blah blah blah.
Somebody sent you voice messages.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna send it now just to make Ed be like, "Oh shit, someone sent us a voice message."
You know what's so funny? Dave Chappelle makes it look easy. You know, he really does. You know, because some of the content that he's talking about is so politically charged. It's easy to sway the audience to hate you. But the way he does it, it's so smooth, you know? Like, he brings up the issue, and then he throws in a joke, but he actually has the audience think about the issue, you know?
Oh, man,
and that's the problem. People don't want to think about anything. People don't want to think, like, can you just make me laugh? I don't want to think. Duh. And that's what comedy's become now.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and in a way, I agree. I just think he just harped on it too much. It was just too long, and it was like the whole special. It was funny in parts, but a lot of it was just like a political statement that we've heard before. And another part of it was actually him sort of. I felt like I was watching like my racist grandfather who doesn't hate black people. He doesn't hate black people, but he keeps saying shit that we recognize as racist, right? Like because he's like standing up there and he's just like, "I'm a TERF." I'm like, you don't know what that means, Granddad. You don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. The
That's
whole
fine.
time I looked it up and I saw surf and turf and I'm like, that I don't think that's it.
It's something like that.
Well, dude, if I could say something about it, like it's the same type of thing that I think Bill Burr runs into nowadays a lot with his stand-up. It's like I feel like I'm watching stand-up about the year like 2016, and I'm like, dude, like this, you're talking about stuff that like. It's over. It's like it's just getting to you now. I get it, and it's a funny bit, but like,
could it be because they're older and like?
I think that is. Yeah, Chappelle's like 50 something, dude. You know,
part of it's because they're so mainstream. They went through to get famous the normal way.
Okay,
I mean,
can I ask a legitimate question?
Yeah, of course.
Would you three gentlemen say that you're full of shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm legitimately asking.
Brandon, I was on your side the beginning of this.
I'm legitimately asking. Would you consider yourselves full of shit? You three. Would you? Yes or no?
That's really relative to what I'm talking about, but often yes.
I'm most likely full of shit.
No, because I'm willing to jump off this Chappelle topic completely if you three are willing to go into a different topic.
Yeah, but I kind of want to just.
No, not even, because I see what's happening, and I have a very Whitey-esque way of resolving all of this, and it's making me giggle thinking about it.
Home. He's gonna do the
not even.
I do that all the time.
He does. He bitches out all the time.
No, I'm not gonna bitch out. I'm gonna ask you three. When you guys are stressed out or burnt out, what do you do to relax, to chill out? What do you do?
I jerk off.
Okay, cool. What else?
That's it. That's all I do all day.
Video games. Video
games, jerk off. Okay.
To a thick mat of roots and grass. The fuck is turf?
I eat like a fat person, even though I'm not.
Eating cool.
All
right.
Not yet.
Cool off.
You're not fat yet.
Dude,
You're gonna be fat.
I feel like
I will never be fat.
Are like substitute
you will be.
Teacher, and he's like looking at how the class is acting. He's like, "Do you guys do this all the time? Do you just throw paper?"
No, not even. No, I'm asking. No. So, what about if you were hanging with your male friend? What would you do if you were feeling burnt out or stressed?
Talk about sexually harassing women.
Talk about
sex?
stuff that's fun.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
what he
So
said.
your answers have been pretty scary, but also
amazing,
really
wonderful.
pretty normal. Superman has come out as bisexual, and the reason being is because from saving people, he was physically and emotionally burnt out. So he decided to start sucking dick. This
Kinda
isn't
like
me
Mick
making
Jagger,
this
dude.
up. This isn't me
No,
making
I know.
this up. This is
Yeah,
real
that's the
shit.
thing.
Superman, so Superman's son, the next Superman, he was stressed out and he was telling his homie about it. Dude, saving all these people just got me emotionally and physically burnt out. And this boy was like, word? You should suck my dick.
Suck your dick. Suck your dick.
and now it's a thing. And now it's a thing. So the reason why I asked, are you guys full of shit? Because you guys saying Chappelle saying the same thing over and over, which I'll granted, he's saying the same thing over and over. But now it's being introduced forcibly into our media via making characters that we've known for decades bisexual with no type of explanation whatsoever. Just one day.
Brandon, are you saying Dave Chappelle? Are you saying he likes to suck dick?
So all I'm saying is that with all the media has been pushing this shit so aggressively, it's like, wait a minute. So you can push the agenda of these people and force it in our face, but the moment you start to mention black people, it's like, oh, here we go again. You've got one thing that's been normalized.
If we're gonna do this tug of war of like the oppression of,
I'm not tugging. I'm not tugging. I'm not tugging. I can accept it.
Look though. Like the trans, you're trying to compare this pandering, this DC Comics, like I'm gonna do something edgy to get attention because my comic book is dying, and turn Superman into bisexual.
Oh, wait, Superman actually bisexual? Is that like a wait?
Yeah,
what?
they're doing this thing. What they're doing with a lot of comics, which is they're trying to pander to every superhero is gay, but
yeah.
like,
Robin is fucking taking it all up the ass.
Robin was always a gay.
When you make
Robin
gay, that makes sense.
Robin has come out as bisexual.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like that is
parents aren't surprised.
That's
Robin
a cash
was
grab.
always
Who
a fan.
cares? That's a cash grab. It doesn't tie directly into the day. I see how you're trying to like weave this together, but it's not the same thing. And those two things.
No, I wasn't finished. What I'm saying is something that is happening to a group of people has been normalized, but what's happening to another group of people is always tentative, sensitive, and you can't talk about it because if you try to get any type of context or discourse, you're seen as being hateful. And
what can't you talk about? What
you can't talk about? You can't talk about or contextually explore what transgender people are and what they're doing in the community. You can't talk about it.
We talk about it all the time.
No, no one's listening to you. I'm talking about you can't go on a podium. You can't go on a podium and say, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Laurel Hubbard, this chick who used to be a dude, is powerlifting and fucking crushing all these records. I think it's pretty fucked up. You can't say it. Because if you do, it's like, why do you hate? We don't hate.
No,
We're simply stating.
Hold on, that's not true. There's so many pandering people who are millionaires and make a living off of talking shit about those kind of people. You know that's.
I'm not
there's
talking
an entire
talking
market.
shit. I'm not talking about talking shit.
Let me make a point though here, because I never really got to say my piece about the Chappelle thing, and this ties into what you're saying.
Oh, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Because I was kind of saying the whole like it sounded like shut up. I hate him. It sounded like I was saying it's just because like here's my point is it's not the fact of like Chappelle making jokes about transgenders, right? It's his jokes being of the ilk of like Caitlyn Jenner was only a woman for a month, now she's on the cover of a magazine. And it's like, yeah, Dave, we all thought that in 2016. It's 2021, dude. Like, it's just a bad joke. I don't know what you want me to say. I love Chappelle. I laughed at a lot of it. I think it's a good special, but it's just like, dude, if people start calling your shit brave That's like
Oh, and
five-
especially when
5
you're
out of 10
Dave
stars
Chappelle.
or whatever.
Dave Chappelle can say anything he fucking
he could have
wants.
taken
and
a
he doesn't
shit
give
on
a
the
fuck.
stage and people would have clapped.
Yeah,
He could have.
Dave Chappelle
walked
doesn't
out
give a
and shit
said
on
fuck
this.
stage.
Wait,
about
hold
being
on, Ed. You
canceled.
disagreed when I said that. I said that he didn't lose fans over this.
Oh no, I think he probably
Nah,
lost
he might have
fans over this.
he
It just
lost
doesn't
fans. He
matter.
lost fans.
It just doesn't
lost
matter.
That's
It
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
matter.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's not like he lost like 80. It's not like he lost 15% of his fan base. He lost.
No, I don't.
literally
Yeah,
a
true.
decimal.
Yeah.
A decimal.
I don't think he
And he
lost a
probably
huge
gained,
amount of
and then
fans.
he gained a decimal too. He plateaued.
And he's right. He's also ready
While
to
making
retire at
money
any
off a
time.
special.
Dave Chappelle is in a beautiful position where he just doesn't give a fuck what happens
Hey,
because he's made his money already.
Who's ever watching 60 Minutes in the background? It'd be awesome if like you turned that down.
Yeah, I hear that
What?
too.
Thank you. Yeah. Who's watching 60
Is that
Minutes? I don't know. Mute your mic. Let's see.
No, I'm in a car, brother.
It's
Nothing
definitely
wrong.
him. It's definitely him.
Jem,
It's
mute
me?
your mic mute your mic real quick. We'll tell.
Yeah, mute your mic.
Yeah,
It's
it's
him.
Jem.
Well,
always
what's
Jim.
the noise then? There's nothing noisy
It's-
around.
It's just like a
Yeah,
rumbling noise
that's
in the
for you to
background.
There's
figure out. That's
it's
not for
possibly
us
an
to figure
echo.
out.
It's possibly an echo that's happening, and I don't know what the echo is coming from, but it's possibly like
Alright.
a vibration that's coming from somewhere.
Here's what it
Brandon,
sounds. Yeah,
Can
like
I-
a
Brandon,
vibration.
can Well, hold on, Brandon. Can I ask one thing?
Let me
Can you
leave
see?
then. I'll come
Do
back.
you see my point of view of how? Because
I do see your point of view, but your point is highlighting what I said earlier.
And what's that again?
You said that it's not brave, and it's not going to be brave because what he's doing is highlighting something that's Ed said that Tupac has said. Hello.
No, that
Well,
was
Jem
Jem.
said
Jem
that-
mentioned
Jem said
Tupac.
Tupac.
Not a million years.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
to
Jem.
bring
Jem
up
said Tupac. Sorry. So yeah, it's like the whole thing of it's not brave because it's just the same old, which is what I said. It's normal for
That's not no.
black-
That's not why I
No.
said it was brave.
It would
No,
be
but-
brave if
okay.
a new comedian did it. If a brand
Well,
new
that's-
comedian who's been doing
that's
comedy for like a couple of
exactly-
years,
That's
that
what
would have
I
been
told
brave.
Brandon. That's
Dave
exactly what I
Chappelle,
told him.
Dave Chappelle doesn't have to be brave ever again. Like, he
No,
can
but
do
you're not.
whatever
You know
the
what-
fuck
No,
he
no,
wants.
saying that he doesn't have to be brave doesn't mean that he's not being brave. But because your thing is, what Whitey is saying, what you guys saying, Chappelle can do no wrong. He will never be canceled. He
I
can't
know
be touched.
though.
He can't-
I'm not saying
No, but you're
that,
saying it's
dude.
not brave
I am.
because he
I
can't
am.
lose
No,
anything.
Ed, if he like stabbed 80 Asian children like to death, I think he might be in trouble.
Yeah, but you
But
wouldn't
you're
call
saying
that
he
brave
can't lose
either.
anything, Whitey. Whitey, you're saying you can't lose anything, right?
If he did that, he would lose. I would think he would lose.
No. I'm saying
Not
when
for
he said
telling,
he
not for
can't
telling
lose
edgy
anything.
grandpa jokes. Not for telling edgy
That's what I'm
grandpa
saying.
jokes.
This is
on
what I'm
Netflix.
saying. This is what I'm saying. Whitey's saying he can't lose anything from a special, right?
Dude,
He
if-
can't.
I don't
Well, no,
think
you know
that
what?
was
I'm not.
Listen, if his,
I'm not
if his
saying that.
special
I think he can
consisted of
lose
him
it.
jerking off and coming on some girl's face when she was desperately screaming, "Please don't!" I think, and Netflix aired that for like
No.
an accidental 5 minutes.
What the
then,
fuck?
yeah, I think he would lose
No,
something.
I think Chappelle's
Well,
like
Whitey's
goaded to the point.
legitimately not trying to answer what I'm asking him.
Listen, listen. You can cancel Dave Chappelle, but it won't hurt him.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like Michael Jackson, dude. Like he was a fucking pedophile when people still listen to Thriller.
He wasn't a pedophile. You're making me really mad. That was all
Really?
trash. That was, yeah, literally. That man, Michael Jackson, is the most persecuted celebrity of all time.
Okay, hey, I'm open to that, dude. Send me
He's
some
the
links,
only guy
brother.
to get persecuted. for going
Maybe
black and
I'll
white.
get around to it. Poor Michael Jackson. What a tragedy. That poor guy.
I mean, he definitely was abused, but
He had the worst celebrity life that I can think of. Except for maybe Sharon Tate, who got murdered by a cult.
He had a Ferris wheel, and Sharon Tate got murdered by a hippie. Yeah, like
No,
Yeah,
like
also,
Michael
Sharon
Jackson.
Tate-
well,
Yeah, but her
Ryan
life
asked
was
if
pretty
he could,
good
like,
until the murder.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, is it okay to sleep in a bed with a kid?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, what's that all about?
Guys, this is
No, I don't know.
Jesus.
Oh my god! Trust me, it's a bit of a rabbit hole, but like you have to go through like a lot of you'll go through
I'm into
point by point. There's plenty of documentaries. I will show you something
Brandon, can
because
I
like
say
it'll
one
make you
thing
feel
to
like
you real
shit.
quick? 'Cause
I love
you're-
shit like that.
Yeah.
Because Brandon, you're a stand-up. You want to know an example that I would find brave as a stand-up comedian? If a newish stand-up comedian or someone who's not that big, if they went on stage and told jokes in a similar way that like Burr or Chappelle or other comedians who like taste it, like they take like a dose of reality into their jokes and everything. If that comedian were to go on stage and made jokes trashing other comedians, especially famous ones, and that shit was funny, I'd be like, that shit's brave. Because I've never seen a more pussy group of people in my fucking life than famous stand-up comedians. They are the biggest fucking community bullshit pussies I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Newer
Okay,
ones.
this is the last. This is the last attempt I'll say, because I get the vibe of what's happening, and I just feel like we're gonna keep going in circles. Has anyone here played A Link to the Past?
No.
I have, but we're about to go in another circle, and I'm going to be on Brandon's side 100% on
What
the
the
next one.
fuck is Link
But,
to the
okay,
Past?
Yeah,
Can I say
Okay,
something?
no. Forget that. Go to Mario. Anyone played Mario, Super Mario World, or Mario 3? Any Mario game?
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we know how Mario has the. Yeah, you know how Mario has the odds significantly stacked against him every time he starts an adventure?
Yes.
Okay.
But he does it anyway, and he wins. That is the example that Whitey is saying. If some guy who has no chance of fucking achieving this objective goes out and does it, then it's great. So if a guy has the odds stacked against him and he does it, and
you're right. You're right.
No, but he's stupid. It's stupid. It's not brave. It's stupid.
Bravery.
No, it's stupid.
A lot. There is a lot of stupidity that comes into being brave and being courageous. If you're not a firefighter,
so if you're gonna ask
and
me,
you jump into a burning building to save your daughter, like, yeah, that's stupid, but that's also brave.
It's not stupid.
That's a horrible example. That's a horrible example. I was actually stunned for a second. Like, what did you just say?
I couldn't even talk for a second. Someone threw a flashbang.
Yeah, that was a verbal flashbang. I was like, wait, what?
Can I say this? Let me give Dave Chappelle, because I like Dave Chappelle, and I don't want to sound like I'm just shitting all over him. Dave Chappelle, I don't think he's brave, because I don't think there was a lot at stake, and in order for it to be brave, something has to be at stake. Yeah, but Dave Chappelle is admirable. He's not compromising his own position.
Admirable? What the? First off, I don't know what that word means.
It's admirable. First, that's Jesus Christ, Whitey, the things you don't know. Dave Chappelle he's taken a path of integrity by just being himself and not compromising his material because of the bullshit. I just didn't necessarily
Netflix. I think Netflix
exactly.
Well, he was overpaid. He was overpaid significantly for a Netflix deal, and he's already been paid. You know, the transfer's already made before it even came out.
A commander of a fleet or naval squadron or a naval officer of higher... What?
No, that's an admiral. Oh,
my God.
Admirable.
Oh, my God.
A bull.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Whitey.
Oh, arousing or deserving respect and approval.
That hurt. That hurt. Wow.
I've never had somebody look up the word admirable.
I got to Admiral fucking close enough. I'm gonna look up Admirals close enough. Fuck it. Most of the letters are the same. Fuck it. I'm done. I don't want to read anymore.
Dude,
most of the letters are the same.
I was like, no way, this is it.
No matter how much the rest of us fight, we'll always have something to go in on Whitey for.
Oh yes, so that'll always bring us back.
I thought Dave Chappelle was supposed to be in the Navy. I don't think that's what he meant.
No, it's not. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm done. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm done. I've accepted the fact that Whitey needs to see a comedian make a stupid ass decision and risk his whole career with no real advantage. Then he'll get the brave seal of approval. I ain't brave. I will never be brave.
No. Like, listen, I agree. Like the burning building, the dumbass burning building example, that's not stupid, but it is brave because there's a risk. He's taking a risk, and he's taking that risk. It's a bit heroic, right? Because he's trying to save the daughter. But there's a stake.
If it's her,
he's doing something that might kill him to achieve a goal. He's doing something that might significantly hurt him. Dave Chappelle isn't doing that because he doesn't give a fuck.
Even just standing up on a stage and like being a stand-up comedian like you are, Brandon, that shit is brave. But in a world where like there's people there's Navy SEALs, like let's not just throw around that word for fucking willy-nilly here. I mean, it's at the end of the day, you're just kind of.
I accept your
jokes.
definition of brave. I'm just saying I will never live up to that definition of brave ever. Never ever, because I'm gonna have an advantage on my side one way or another. Goddamn it, there's no way. I'm just gonna, hey guys, what do you guys got? We got blankets on your face of holes cut out.
Yeah,
what are those swastikas?
In Dave Chappelle's,
Let me tell some
Dave
jokes.
Chappelle's case,
I'm gonna be brave like Whitey wants me to be.
Exactly,
Dude,
exactly. But in Dave Chappelle's case, like all the bravery
on your side.
All the bravery that Dave Chappelle had to have, he had it in the 90s. He's done. He doesn't have to be brave anymore. He can just go and do whatever.
Yeah, I'm with that. Like he's dude, he's above that.
He won.
bar.
Dave Chappelle already won.
People buy tickets to see him. You know,
well,
you know who was brave? Louis C.K. for jerking off on the phone with people. That was fucking brave.
That's true. That is a good point. That's a brave thing to do.
No fucking comment. No fucking comment.
It's
motherfucker
brave.
had a lot to lose.
It's brave and heroic. It's heroic.
Louis C.K.
You know what's brave?
He's an admirable. He's an admirable citizen.
Bill Cosby fucking raping chicks up into the 90s. That's brave.
It's pretty.
That was...
No, not really. That's grandfathered in. So, like, but I gotta be honest. Like, to walk up to a girl and say, "Can I jerk off? Can I just jerk off to you? I don't want you to touch me, but I'll jerk off like watching you just exist. Can I do that, please?"
Yeah, it's so fucking.
That's
weird.
brave. That's brave.
I feel like we beat this topic.
By your definition, it is, and I'm just staying the fuck away from you. I ain't trying to prove shit to you guys. Brave, we brave? No, please,
I'm not brave. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not brave at all.
Brandon,
little old me hanging over here, little old coward over here. Don't mind
Brandon,
me, sir.
If you were really brave, you'd go and Judge Judy and slap her with your dick. That'd be really brave, Brandon. Oh, thanks, Whitey. I'll go do that.
And then you burn down the building and just sit down and wait.
That would be Whitey definition brave.
If you're fighting for your principles and you're like, you know what, I gotta slap Judge Judy with my huge dick, then yeah, that's pretty fucking brave.
Holy shit! Let's do the next topic.
Go for it.
You want to do
what else do we have on the docket?
The John Gruden thing, bro, from the Raiders?
Yeah. I wanted to ask. I heard a little bit about it, but I know you're a sports guy, so I wanted to like ask you. I don't know a lot of the details. Here's what I know. I know that emails came out, I think, from like a long time ago of him being like against gay people or racist or something. That's about the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah. So
next topic. Nobody knows about it.
I don't know.
Has anyone ever played in a sports team?
No.
Yeah, when I was in
little.
fucking
school,
college.
I will categorically say I could sink a lot of old men right now if I told anyone the shit that they said to us while we were practicing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because they didn't give a shit. They were just trying to motivate us, and we were the kids, and they were just trying to push us, and we would cry, and it was like, okay, well, you're gonna cry on defense? Is that gonna stop from scoring the ball?
Yeah.
It's just like, but it's so fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah, Jen.
And they were all like, "Take off your clothes," and I was like, "No, coach, I don't want to take off my clothes." And they're like, "Listen, I'm gonna touch you here. Don't tell your parents." Well, we all went through it. We all went through that.
Hey, I didn't go to Catholic. I didn't go to Catholic American football school. Fucking, my coach wasn't Catholic.
Motherfucker was willing to lose it all.
No, coach, don't touch me there, man. Everybody's so goddamn politically correct nowadays. They can't handle a little bit of hide.
Mr. Smith is fucking brave as shit. He tried touching my ball sack, Mom.
Did you guys hear about this? Did you guys hear about an American? I think he's a high school basketball coach. He was fired because, and this is funny. He was fired because his girls' team beat the other team by too large a margin. He was fired.
I heard of that, but that was a few years ago, right? That was like before the
pandemic? But it was fucking hilarious because what he did. So he had his A team on, right, and they beat the girls by like 70 points. But then, but then he put on his B team, and the B team beat him by like another 80 points, and they were like, "What are you doing, coach?" He's like, "What the fuck you want me to do?" They did that, but they fired him.
I'm gonna answer Jem's question about the Gruden thing because he's probably just clicking his fingers on the table, like, come on.
I'm just wondering if what he said was actually like crazy or if it's like overblown.
So I guess it's a little bit in the middle. It's more overblown, but that's a matter of perspective. What he said a few things that you would deem as anti-gay. Like he was talking about the head of the Players Association having big lips, and that guy is black. So obviously that would be a no-no.
Oh boy.
I don't think a lot of players in that locker room would.
I mean, how big was his lips though?
They're fucking huge. They're fucking huge.
Are we talking like George Floyd levels or?
Yeah. You ever have a jumbo shrimp and you're like, "Whoa, that's a big fucking shrimp."
Yeah, enough that you have to comment on it. Like, this is a fucking huge.
It's like, oh, I'm getting my money's worth with these babies. Like,
oh, racial. It's just that's a fucking big lip.
And everything was released because they were leaked emails from around 10 years ago. So then a lot of people are upset that it was something.
Are they real?
Private. Yes, they're 100% real emails. They were leaked.
How do we know this?
Because it's an investigation. Well, first off, Gruden apologized for saying the stuff.
That doesn't always mean it. Yeah.
Well, I know, and then I know it could be almost like a settlement, or a plea deal.
Sometimes you just get pressured into quitting. Yeah.
Yeah. For all intents purposes, I think I said that correctly. He did say it was an investigation that they did on the Washington football team. There's a bunch of other emails out there that apparently have other people saying some shit that have everyone just running like the little SpongeBob's when the office is on fire.
Couldn't everyone in the NFL, if they went through their emails, be fired?
Yes, that's what a lot of people are saying. It's
he's
not the only one. A ton of
other
other
people
people
are
like this.
Everyone. The water boy.
Here's the thing, and we've had this conversation before, Jem. It's one of those things where you find out who really has the power. It's not the people who get irate in the crowd or on Twitter. The people who have the power are the people who have the power to hire and fire you. So everyone's losing their shit. But at the end of the day, if a business wants to get rid of you because they think their bottom line will be negatively affected for keeping you, they're going to get rid of you. And that's what they did with him. So it's like, dude, you have a boss, and your boss said, hey, you got to go. We'll let you resign so it looks like, you're not getting fired, even though everyone and their mother knows you're getting fired. And that's it. Have a nice day. Take your severance.
So you're saying they wanted him gone anyway, type of deal?
No, I'm saying that came out.
He wasn't good enough to...
No. I'm saying... that's actually...
Like if Belichick, that would come out with Belichick, do you think they'd keep him?
I think they'd get rid of him. I think
really?
That is just because first off, I think if it was Belichick, the story would be even way bigger. Way bigger, where the NFL, the other owner, because you have to realize the way the NFL is set up, if the majority of owners want someone out, the person will get out. Unless it's another owner, because a lot of people want the owner of the Redskins out. Or the Washington football team, you know what I mean? But he's still because he's the owner. But if they want a coach out, he would have been out. Gruden's out. It's just
is that because they're disposable or they're not worth the PR?
They're not worth the PR.
In this case, he's not
because you're replaceable.
PR. Yeah, dude, because they care about money first. They care about wins.
Now, what if it was Tom Brady?
See, that different because it's that whole. He doesn't have the authority to hire and fire people, even though he pretty much built half of that fucking football team on offense with Brown and Gronk being there, and but because he doesn't have the ability to hire and fire people, and also because Tom Brady's probably more beloved in the world, the fire to get him out of there might not have been as much. I don't know though, because you have to deal with each case individually. He said some shit. There was a huge PR backlash, and his bosses said, hey, man, you got to go. And he went. When you have a boss, you can get fired. Case closed.
I've heard a lot, so Bill Burr always used to talk about hockey, how, all the people who criticize hockey aren't even the people who watch it. And, is that the type... I feel like how many football watchers are, would be offended by his emails? Is it an outside force complaining about it, or is it internal? Our players complaining?
You have
and
to
stuff?
also, to be fair, let's also take a step back and realize he said shit things about the commissioner of the NFL and about the head of the Players Association. He was talking shit about people who are there to help run the league behind their back. So some of the people who have the ability to chime in and be like, we gotta fucking get this guy out of here, he pissed those people off. Like, at the end of the day, it's a job, and some of the higher ups are listening to this going, fuck this guy. Fuck this old fucking
that makes a
ancient
lot
coach
more sense.
who won in 2003. Get him the fuck out of here.
That makes a lot of sense.
Brandon's
I
just
don't really have.
he's like, hey,
No, I
are
was
we
just
going to talk
thinking.
about Dave Chappelle again?
No, I was just thinking. I could have said what Whitey said in 45 seconds.
I'm illiterate.
Settle into that thought.
I'm illiterate.
No, just similar. It was leaked by someone who wanted to get rid of him. How else would they have got leaked? It's not hacked. They were leaked. Boom. So someone wanted to get rid of him.
I think
to be careful with your private. Like, this is the world we live in, man. You need to, like, one, you need to be careful with who you talk to in public, and two, if this is something critical to your job, you should probably be recording everything, retaining logs for everything.
Yeah, but wasn't this from like a decade ago or something?
Yeah,
even still.
Nah, no one was thinking about this a decade ago.
No. I'm
like,
saying you should delete all of your emails on a yearly basis.
Saying the black guy had really big lips. Okay. That would have.
Yeah, but I mean, him deleting his emails isn't going to remove it from anyone else's server.
But that's a different leak, because then you could trace the IP address.
So that they leaked to his.
Oh shit!
There's different ways you can leak something.
True.
Like, there's different ways you can leak it. You know, like, it can be printed out and leaked. It can be faxed and leaked.
Brandon,
left the
fuck you,
screen
by the
on
way,
and leaked.
45 seconds. Eat my dick.
I don't know anything about. I genuinely don't know anything about.
Did that just register with you, Whitey? Jesus Christ!
I was just thinking about it. I'm over here like, what the fuck? Why is this guy gotta throw snowballs on me? Like, what the fuck? I thought we were buddies. He's over here just throwing rocks at me.
Oh man, that was hilarious. I mean, you did your whole 3-minute build up to say that Chappelle's thing wasn't brave because it was brave because it was so long to be boring. I'd say one line about 40 and then you get butthurt. What is your deal?
I'm fuming over here.
Are you hungry, Whitey? Have you not eaten?
No, I'm actually full. I'm ready to go.
Okay, cool.
I'm so
but the whole leak thing, let's be honest. Can any one of us say if any of our private conversations got into the mainstream, we would not be fired from our jobs?
So much she-mail porn.
If I got famous tomorrow, I would purge my whole life from.
I'm bleaching my whole hard drive.
Did you hear about the guy
gone.
though? Because I listen to Sports Talk, the one guy who's like the head of the Jordan brand, the shoes, you found out when he was 16 years old, which was around 30-something years ago, he actually went to jail or prison for 14 years for murdering someone. But no one knew about it until the other day.
Yeah, people like to dig up in your shit, man.
He admitted it. No one dug anything. He admitted it. He just
just admitted it for no reason.
He just started telling people publicly, maybe because he's getting old, so you wanted people to know. It's like, yeah, dude, 30-something years ago.
That I would do. That I would do. If I killed somebody, and then I got away with it until I was like fucking in my 70s.
He didn't. He didn't get away with it. I think it's because he was 16 and a minor. When he did like job applications, he had to tell them that he was in prison, but he didn't have to tell anyone what for. But dude, if you're in prison for 14 fucking years at the age of 16, what do you think? You had a fucking hacking heist going on?
I was gonna say hacker.
Yeah, in the 90s. No, he killed someone.
The movie Hackers. The thing is, like, you talk about jail. There's different ways of being in jail. You could be in house arrest.
I know, Brandon, but like he wasn't.
Incarceration's incarceration. I mean, like, it's a broad ass term.
Yeah, but he was 16. This wasn't Catch Me If You Can. Like, what do you think he did?
He could have been
Catch Me. I don't fucking know, bro.
He murdered someone. It was a gang retaliation. He killed him. He drank a whole bottle of wine, went to kill someone, and the first person he saw, he killed him. He didn't even know if the guy had anything to do with the gang killing the night before.
Dude, that's exactly what I would have done if I had to kill someone.
I thought of you when I heard the wine thing.
Anyway, I don't know what this is.
Well, I
Anyway.
mean, this was the topic, so I'm just wondering. I mean, because
Well,
I
the
wasn't
main
really
top-
too.
The main topic Jem wanted to bring up, especially with you here, Brandon, and you here, Edindro, was the vaccination. Because I think you guys would definitely have two different opinions on it.
Well, hold on, I want to check. Am I the only black guy on this?
Clearly.
No, I'm black.
Okay, cool.
I'm half Sicilian.
I mean, if Whitey was gonna try some clearly shit, I would just I would reference him to Jem's new avatar, and then I'd say, kindly shut the fuck up."
Well, I have a headband on.
No, Gem.
I know. But I'm saying I have a headband, so I'm kind of more.
Wait, what's up? What about? What? Sorry, I was pissed.
No, sorry, Gem, not you. I wasn't calling you Gem. No, I was saying, like, because I didn't know if Ed was black or not, because his tone in his avatar is dark.
Jem, do you
Yeah.
have to buy oranges right fucking now?
Yeah, I do kind of, but no, Ed just is lazy and he didn't like do the character for us, so he's the whitest guy.
Okay, so I'm the only black guy. Okay,
He's so
cool.
white. He's so white.
I'm a little black dog.
The fuck you trying to say, man? Nah, I'm playing.
Hey, this isn't YouTube circa 2016.
Yeah.
He's a real person. There's no more.
He's real. Okay, I forgot. Okay, good.
Okay,
good.
so what's the vaccination conversation?
I think people should get vaccinated, and you guys probably don't.
I think people should do whatever the fuck they want to feel safe.
I don't think feeling safe is as important as actually being safe when it involves other people's lives.
Okay, see, only thing I can say to that is that psychologically, if you feel bad, your body will react in that same manner. Mentally, if you don't feel great, your body will react in that same manner. So I get what you're saying about feeling won't, but you can make yourself ill off a mentality.
Yeah, so I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. Facts don't care about your feelings, or the fact is that vaccines work and you should take them.
Like, that's what I'm saying. If that's what you feel, then cool.
And when you don't take them, and people in mass don't take them, and then they're really mad about fucking mandates, they need to understand that, like, not getting vaccinated does not just affect them. It's not just your body, your choice. You are making the problem, one, last longer. You're putting other people at risk because you don't fucking trust the government or whatever fucking crazy rant you want to go on, and you're putting other people at risk. It's not this crazy fucking breach of rights when, like, we've already accepted that the government can do these things when what you're doing has the ability to hurt or even kill someone else. So it's totally different than, like, abortion rights or whether or not you have the right to take ivermectin or whatever the fuck you want to do with your body. This is something that actually you can affect other people, you can hurt other people. And the fact that you don't trust the government, like, doesn't faze me, especially now that we're past the point where there's any doubt that the vaccines work. I get it. Couple months ago or whatever, where everybody, or like a year ago, right? Everybody's like, hold on now, you're rushing this vaccine. I don't know anything and I'm confused and I don't really quite trust the government and everything. All of that maybe is a little more sympathetic, but now that there's like an overwhelming amount of facts, we've got like 3.24, whatever, how many billion people are fucking vaccinated. All of that's pretty much out the window. And at this point, you're just being a cunt if you don't take the vaccine.
When you say it's out the window, what's out the window?
The idea that you're going to have any long-term effects, especially any that are like anywhere near the long-term effects you risk by getting COVID, is insane. The idea that the vaccines are dangerous is, in general, apart from, those who have physical health reasons not to get the vaccine, that's all kind of out the window. The science is pretty much there now, and people are still going on these tirades and tangents about not getting the vaccine. Either it's political or it's just bad science, or they're watching trash like fucking Project Veritas with those dog shit fucking clickbaity, scientifically inaccurate videos that they put out. Like, it's really at the point where like I'm not sympathetic to the anti-vax crowd.
Wait, what's
at all.
Project Veritas? What's real before like Brandon says anything? What is that?
How would you describe it? It's alternative media. They're putting out like anti-vax videos where they just interview random people who you don't know, don't have any real credentials, and it's weird because their take is pretty much like the government's trying to kill you. The vaccines will like legitimately kill you. Like they're going like full on extreme about
Project
it.
Veritas,
It's basically
a commander of a fleet or naval squadron or a naval officer of
it's a conspiracy theory. It's conspiracy theory bullshit. That's what it is. They're exploiting stupid people for money.
That's what everything is. Everyone who's a billionaire exploits us, the idiots, for money.
They're exploiting stupid people for money in the way that Alex Jones does, specifically, right?
I like Alex Jones. He's funny.
Yeah, Alex Jones is hilarious.
They're less funny. They're less funny, so they don't have that card to pull. They're not. They're not funny.
I don't want to tangent off. I feel Gem.
I know. I'm sorry,
like
dude. I was getting my
the
charger.
glass bottles of Coca-Cola just so he could be more noisy.
No, dude. Everything's going plastic now. It pisses me off.
Really?
Even like alcohol.
Like plastic. Brandon, did you want to say anything to
I had something.
Edindro's opinion-based claims? Let's be fair.
No, I mean, to be honest, if that's what Edindro believes, and I'm like, go for it, dude. Like, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I feel like everyone in this situation needs to do what's best for them in this time because it's a lot of information. It's a lot of tragedy. They need to do
what like in this case, like you're right, but they need to do what their fucking doctor says. You know, like
okay, so
maybe like it may be that you're yeah.
I said, with that advice, I would have been dead a long time ago because my doctor told me I had strep throat when I had tuberculosis. Just saying, bro. Doctors don't always know what the fuck's going on.
Get a second fucking opinion. Like, I don't give a shit about
this is what happens. This is what happens. You didn't just say, you know what, I was wrong. In future,
because I'm not wrong. Because I'm not wrong. There we go.
We're not having a conversation.
No, that's cool. Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing. What you did was you pulled out, and this is all they fucking do. No, I don't care. This drives me fucking nuts. Shut up. I'm not done. They pull out these fucking anecdotal bullshit that nobody can confirm. Shut up. Nobody can confirm any of this anecdotal bullshit. They pull it out and they go, okay, so you were wrong. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The science is completely out. We know about it 100%. Do what your doctor tells you. If you don't trust your doctor, talk to another doctor. There, anyway, I'm done.
It's not about trust. It's not about trust. And it's not anecdotal. I gave you a factual situation.
That's an anecdote. It's something. That's the definition of an anecdote. It's a factual situation, possibly, that happened to you. That's an anecdote.
You just
I don't fucking care about. I don't care about this one time that the doctor was wrong. I don't give a fuck about this one time that a doctor was wrong.
You gotta let Brandon at least say something. Come on.
I've had this conversation 100 times. That's why
I'd love to.
You haven't because you just met me. You just met me.
You just met me. Who wants to talk.
I'm sorry, but you are going to get the brunt of like 1 billion people on Twitter, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, see, Brandon, if
that's your level of self-control, then that's cool, man.
100%, that is my level of self-control.
I would love to. I would love to hop in for a second. I would love to.
Are you done? Are you done at the self-checkout?
Yeah, sorry. I was pissed. And, dude, did some little like Mexican, fucking like 4-year-old like pissed next to me. I was like, whose parent is like? Where's?
Oh, that's careful.
Dude,
Be careful.
so
Be careful.
Weird dude, I was taking a dump the other day, and there was a kid who just like ran into the bathroom, and he was looking
jumped on your lap
unaccompanied.
He was looking under the stalls, and I was like, should I kick him in the head? Is that the proper thing to do? Like, what do I do?
Probably start that story off with when I was in a public bathroom stall.
That's
child.
What I said.
You said I was in the. Yeah, that's how you started the story, dude. I'm just saying. You may want to.
You think I was in the urinal, Brandon, taking a dump?
I think whatever. Go for it,
Whitey. I think you telling that story was very brave.
Oh shit! All right, so so if we're gonna talk about the science here, though, like you're saying for the collective good, everyone who's not vaxxed should get the vax. But if everyone who wants to be vaxxed is already vaxxed. Who are the people getting the vax for?
How do you think a vaccine works? Do you think a vaccine just cures you from any ailments? Do you think it's like
usually it does?
No, it usually doesn't.
For life.
Literally never it does. Literally never does.
When you if you vaccinate a baby for smallpox, it will never get smallpox. Like aside from like a 0.0001 chance of breakout case, like
no, they'll still get the virus. Like in this case, as well as just about every other case, there may be exceptions. I'm not a fucking doctor, but like with the flu, right? You can still get the flu if you get vaccinated for the flu, and you can still spread it to a certain degree, but it will lower your risk of infection. It will lower the amount of time you have it. It will lower the viral load in you so that you're less likely to spread it. And if everybody gets vaccinated, this shit goes away really quick. Natural immunity helps, but then also why not do both? Why not be extra protected? People are kind of being dumb about this at this point.
Well, but
I love that
you didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry.
He didn't answer my question.
That's why I love that explanation.
You didn't even kind of. I said, who are you getting the vaccine for? If you're already vaccinated. Like, if all the people who want to be vaccinated are vaccinated, and all the people who choose not to are not.
I love you, and I'm just listening to you. I haven't said anything on my opinion about this. But you're talking to Brandon right now, and you're talking to Gem right now about that. You're not talking to Twitter. Just talk to them.
Yes, I am.
You can leave all this.
You're not talking to Twitter.
I'm talking all the anger in the back door. Just these are real people.
I love that explanation.
Brandon he's a chef at a Chinese restaurant. Gem's homeless. These people have background stories. Just listen to them.
Gem, you need the fucking vaccine. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it out there on the streets, the mean streets.
On them streets.
Anyway, what was your question? What did I misunderstand?
If the people who are vaccinated already got vaccinated, and the people who aren't vaccinated chose not to, who are the people you want who aren't vaccinated to get vaccinated? Who are they getting the vaccination for?
Vaccination.
themselves.
Like, who are they protecting?
Firstly, they're protecting themselves.
They're not afraid of the disease, so why would they get it for themselves?
Secondly, they are protecting other people.
How?
Because viruses spread.
Edindro would be the guy who he defends himself in court. There'd be no lawyer on this. He's like, I got this.
No.
Viruses still spread. People who are vaccinated can still get viruses. They still spread.
Then what's the point of the vaccination?
The vaccination makes it easier to survive it.
No, hold on. Wait.
So then you have it. What are you worried about?
No, hold on. I'm sorry.
You can still die.
And you can Gem, hold on. The reason why this is such
I'll step up, sorry.
No, don't step up. But the reason why this is a hilarious argument for me is because what Ed is sort of saying is that the people who aren't vaccinated are going to be the vector to this super big fucking huge new variant. And it's but that's not how it works.
Yes, it is. They will be the vector to the new variant. That is absolutely how it works.
That's not, because what Jem was saying, and Jem, you're such a dick, Jem. That was fucking hilarious. It's like, if you are protected, you're protected for sure. If I don't have the vaccine, you're protected from me. That's the whole point of it. But you're trying to then infer to a degree. Yeah, but you're not invincible. It doesn't make you invincible to it. You can still get it, you can still spread it, and you can still cause this thing to mutate into different variants.
It's sweating.
But so can a person with the vaccine. So you should be equally angry at both parties.
No, because you're making it easier to do that by not getting vaccinated. The whole point is to beat the shit out of this virus so that it gets less effective and then dies out. You're allowing it to sort of propagate stronger. It's in a way.
But now you're betraying the science you were just talking about, because genetically, some people will produce a stronger version of it, and genetically some people won't, regardless of whether or not they have a vaccine. The vaccine doesn't change your genetic code.
It changes the viral load. So it makes it
less but not your genetic code.
Yeah, but so what?
So what I'm saying is someone could produce a stronger version of the virus who had a vaccine. You should be raging at them, but you won't.
We don't know who's going to produce the stronger virus. And
then that's what Jim's saying.
Listen. If they produce a stronger virus, but then that virus goes fucking nowhere because they're vaccinated, then that's a good thing. It's all about percentages. It's not about a guaranteed thing. You can't just predict this
I said
stuff.
this might be my favorite episode.
So
I
what
agree,
you would
I
want,
agree.
Brandon, though. So what you would want is
I'm listening,
more
I'm listening, I'm
protection. You would want
Guys,
more
real
protection
quick,
than
we got
less.
a voice message. I'm sure it's about this
You
topic.
can't
It's
cut
by-
him off mid him. You can't cut him off mid speech, Whitey.
Brandon. He's been on the ceilings yelling the same thing for 10 minutes.
No, but you just no, Whitey, you're full of shit because you hate messages when they come too often. So when one comes, you can't just wait. Everyone, shut the fuck up. We gotta play this message. No, Whitey, that's not cool.
Fan base. I thought.
I mean, I
Yes, such a dickhead. Yes, such a dickhead. Brandon, no, fuck your fan base. I don't care about them. Our fan base are golden.
Well, this is the second voicemail, so that's it for the fan base, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, we actually must have got 2 new fans today. All right, this one's by Barnaby Lee, which I don't. All right, sure.
The point is the virus isn't going to end no matter who's vaccinated, who's not. It's a placated virus, man.
So let everybody
the survival
die.
rate is some of the best survival rate numbers on any other frickin' virus, man. We can all survive
Long-term
this for
effects
the
don't
most
matter.
part when you look at the statistics. So it will never end. It's something they're going to placate on until they frickin' ran it all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point. They want to fucking scare everybody and divide the people. They're using this
Yeah,
as
they want
another
to
way to
divide
divide
the people. That's what they want. They want anarchy in the streets.
There is no reason that we should be fighting over who's vaccinated or not vaccinated. Otherwise, we'd do this with the flu vaccine, too. We don't fight over who's vaccinated over the flu, do we?
That's because everybody
the flu's
got
a killer
fucking
as well.
vaccinated.
Nobody fights over
Everybody. Barney,
Come on, man.
listen to me.
Really?
Listen to me, you recorded messages. Listen to me.
I've never gotten the flu. I've never gotten the flu vaccine.
Thank you, Barney.
Everybody got the flu
Barney.
vaccine.
Thank you, Barney. Appreciate you, Barney. I appreciate you. I think that it's up to the person.
You appreciate
want
it.
to get
Brandon
vaccinated.
on almost every episode.
No, like dude, it's personal preference. Do what the fuck you want to do. Leave
Can I
people's
say?
fucking
I
bodies
want to say
alone.
one thing about this real quick before we keep going on it because it. All right, so Bill Burr was on.
Do you think somebody with AIDS should be able
Ed,
to spread AIDS?
Jesus Christ!
Yo, you went full Whitey. Yo, you went full Whitey on that one.
You're trying to change the subject. You're trying to.
I'm not. I'm trying to talk about the subject. You fucking dullard. If you give me 5
hey,
minutes.
To be fair, Whitey has said the least amount in the last 10 minutes, so it's.
No. But that was a Whitey. That was an example of if something menial, like I don't know, your daughter's in a burning building or something, and you go in and say,
I hate him. He's not.
That would be stupid, but
there's people on my
Don't
side.
be
I know there's people on
stupid.
my side of that
I
one.
can't believe he said that.
All right.
doing something stupid like saving your daughter from a burning building. What kind of stupid shit is that?
I don't
We
have
all
kids.
just
I don't
paused
know-
for
I
like
don't
3
know the
seconds. We were like, wait, what?
All right, I just wanted to say, Jem, you're going to appreciate this one. So Bill Burr was saying something on, he had an interview with Conan, and it was fucking hilarious because he brought Conan, or one of them brought up the conspiracy theory about the virus where a lot of people who are anti-vax and not getting the vaccine, they talk about how, they're just trying to give you all this vaccine so they can track you and like eliminate you and all this kind of shit. And he's like,
with Metal Gear Solid technology.
He goes, why would they do that? Then the only people that would be around are a bunch of you guys who don't listen to anyone. Why would they want only you guys around?
I was thinking this thing.
He goes, a better.
They want only the dumb, crazy people left. That's what they want. Who hate them.
Conspiracy would be they're gonna just release a new variant and kill everyone who didn't take the vaccine.
That's a great point.
Yeah, right.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, I was crying. I paused the video. I was fucking crying.
Yeah, why would the government want the people that hates them to survive the most? You don't think they predicted this? The conspiracy theories make no sense.
Anyone who says they want to track you with the vaccine, if you have a phone, you're a fucking moron because
Yeah,
we're all being tracked by phone. Dude, the scariest thing
100%.
to me is when I'm talking and then my phone goes, doo-doo, what were you saying? I'm like, what the? I never said, okay, Google. Why did you even come on? What the fuck are you listening to? What are
God damn it, Bezos. God damn it, Zuckerberg. Leave me alone.
One more thing, because I'm fucking dumb, but Brandon has, he's established earlier in this video that he's a black man among us all evil Caucasians.
Privileged white.
Yeah.
You're so evil, Jesus.
And we were talking about like trusting doctors and everything. His ancestors, if we're going to talk about ancestors,
Oh
They
my
had a
God.
problem.
Wait, don't defend me, please. No, God, it's gonna
No,
go
I'm
terribly wrong.
defending you. I'm defending you.
No,
Dude,
please,
I'm sorry.
no, defend,
I'm-
no,
Where
defend
dude,
Gem.
where's
Don't
this
defend me.
going? Where is this
Don't
going?
defend.
This is going to be a point to me.
No, it's gonna be
Oh my God.
That was the best. This is gonna be a point to me.
I'm just imagining Ed with his arms crossed, like
That was
just leaning back
awesome.
in his chair.
This is gonna be a point to. That was the best. This is gonna be a point to
hilarious.
me.
Point Barbaro.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
Anyways, when it comes to the black people, black men, and they had to deal with the.
Did you say
Tuskegee
the black people?
Yeah, the black people. Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I don't
man.
know how to not be racist. I'm trying my best.
When it comes to the coloreds,
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna give you the point, Ed. This is gonna be a point to Ed, man. I'm giving.
Anyways,
all right,
dude,
cool, thanks.
They had to.
Thanks, buddy.
They had to. God damn it! They had to deal with the fucking Tuskegee experiment, which was which literally happened. It was a real thing that fucking happened.
Wait, what is that?
Yes.
I've heard of it, but I don't know.
And I
that.
know Ed knows it. They literally gave black people syphilis and experimented on them for like.
Oh,
40
I've heard
years.
that.
Hey, we've done some fucked up shit. Like,
That's
there's a
crazy.
lot you can point to.
Yeah, but dude, that wasn't even that long ago. I think the study ended in like the fucking 70s. Like the Rolling Stones had their 6th album out at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Did they target the black people, or was it
Fucking
like
Iron Maiden
it just
was
they were
moving on to
the?
their second singer who knows how to fly planes, and that fucking experiment was still like, what's this? What's happening with your?
It was a
mom?
long. It was a long running experiment too. Like it started when my grandma was like a kid.
It was like 30-something years, bro.
And it ended in like 1973.
But dude, I think that brings up the like you were talking about long-term effects, and dude, I'm not fucking. I have no idea. I really don't care about the situation. At the end of the day, I still went to a restaurant in New York. But dude, long-term effects are more than a year and a half, Ed.
Not with a viral vaccine.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
Because of how they work.
Bro,
They get into your system.
You know.
No,
you know
listen.
how every
It's
single-
not that. Listen. No,
I'm
it's not that they can't. It's not that they can't have long term effects because they can. But like you will find those long term effects within about 6 months of distributing the vaccine because the vaccine comes in and it comes
Dude,
out.
Everything is individual. You don't know any different type.
No,
of new
not
science or
everything is
any-
individual. Certain things
Okay.
work a certain
Okay.
way. Like if you can't
And
trust here's the thing: if you can't trust what virologists say about how viruses
The
and vaccines
fuck is a
work,
virologist? I don't even know.
Somebody
what
who
I know.
studies
You know what a
viruses and
fucking
vaccines.
virologist is?
listen, it's somebody who
Ed,
studies
Ed.
viruses, okay,
Ed,
and knows
Ed,
this
Ed,
stuff.
Ed, Ed.
If you can't
Ed,
trust
Ed,
them, then you're
Ed,
just
Ed,
fucked.
Ed.
You're fucked. You can't trust
No,
anybody.
Ed.
Why do you eat
Ed,
anything
Ed,
from the
we're
supermarket?
not Twitter.
Ed.
We're not Twitter, Ed.
Yeah, but listen,
Ed,
why
Ed.
do you eat anything from the supermarket? It's all FDA approved. Do you trust the FDA?
Hear me out.
Like who do you
No,
trust?
I don't. No, I don't. Ed, if I told you a year and a half ago that I don't trust big pharma, you would probably agree with me.
I don't even disagree now. Like generally, you should be skeptical.
Well, that's who's Pfizer and what's the other companies? I don't even know.
Yeah, but dude,
these are giant
that's
pharmaceutical companies.
But big pharma is everything pharmaceutical. So are you never going to take any pharmaceuticals? Like how far are you going to take?
That's not what I'm
things?
saying. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm.
Pfizer
That's what
is
I'm saying.
Sketchy ass company. Pfizer is sketchy too.
So
Look at the
take
track.
fucking Johnson and Johnson. I don't know.
Johnson & Johnson's sketchy as fuck.
I got this.
At the end of the day, we have FDA approval.
The vaccine. I'm gonna take that guess, huh?
Yeah, the FDA
Yeah, and
also approved
I
fucking Sour Patch
mutated.
Kids, dude.
I mutated
No
into
one.
a
Hey,
leftist.
you're talking to us. You're not talking. For the love of God,
The FDA
you're not
approved.
talking
The
to
FDA
Brett
approved
440
invert sugar,
with
dude.
3 followers.
Whitey, is it
I'm
more
sorry,
entertaining when I talk to you like some super intellectual who knows everything about viruses, or is it more entertaining when I yell at you?
I don't know, dude. How's your YouTube channel doing? Obviously, I don't think any of us know how entertainment works except for Brandon.
I'm the black guy. Hi.
I remember you trying to explain entertainment to Brandon like about an hour ago.
I got yelled at.
Yes, you did.
I'm still confused and intrigued at the premise of long term being 7 months. If so, like I am very old fucking guy. I'm a very very old.
I deserve
If
a
7
point
months
for that.
In what world?
I deserve that. I brought that up.
In what world is long term 7 months?
Yeah, because to be honest,
No. Long term's not 7 months. It's the amount of time that it takes for the virus to leave your system, and given the fact that this has been a couple of years now, you have enough time to gauge whether or not there's going to be any symptoms that are going to like
HIV stay in your
stretch out.
bloodstream for like 10 years before you start having a reaction.
And the other thing is, since almost no vaccine has long-term effects, it's really weird to me that you would rather risk the known long-term effects of COVID than the long-term effects than the speculated long-term effects of a vaccine that's been pretty well researched.
Okay, before I say what I'm going to say, does Whitey want to play that message that just came in, or do you? Because
Yeah,
I was going to
play
say something, but I thought.
Can we play the message and move
How
on?
long
Because
did
my
it take
voice
him to
hurts.
figure out that there was long-term effects to lead paint? How long did it take him to figure out there was long-term effects to asbestos? How long
Not
did it
a
take him to
vaccine,
figure that stuff
not a
out?
vaccine.
Long-term effects mean
Asbestos?
long-term.
Not a vaccine.
In the grand scheme of things, 6 months, 7 months is not long-term. I mean, that's a high school relationship at best being called long-term. Okay, so your argument.
I'm gonna have a fight with like only. I'm gonna have a fight with only this.
He made some great points. He made some great points there.
He made some really good points. I'm sorry, he really did make some good points.
He made the
Yeah,
points
but if it
that you
was me,
made.
you guys would have gave Ed the point.
No.
Here's the thing: with decades and decades of studying how vaccines work and knowing that they very, very, very rarely
This
lead
is a
to
new kind of
long-term
vaccine,
effects.
though.
To bring up, it's not that new either, and to bring
It is.
up
mRNA is new.
it's a better vaccine. It changes the protein. It
But
makes it
it's
so
new.
you don't even
It's
have to get
experimental.
infected. It makes it. It's not experimental. No
It is.
fucking
It is.
scientist. No scientist will tell you that it's experimental.
I heard
It's
there
The
was
not.
FDA didn't even
nanobots in
approve it until like a month ago, dude.
Approved versus studied. They know what it is. But what I'm saying
it changes your
there-
RNA.
what I'm
Brandon,
saying is
shut
there's
up.
an extremely
Shut up, Brandon. Don't say
there's an extremely low risk that there will be long-term effects of a vaccine. There's extremely low risk that there will be long-term effects of a vaccine.
Yeah, you can't say that until it's been a long term, though, man.
Extremely high risk of long-term effects of COVID.
Dude, cigarettes won't have a long term, risk, man.
All right,
it's only been
I'm
out
not
for 7 months, but
I have
cigarettes.
we have to change the subject or I'm gonna fucking have an aneurysm. I swear.
I feel like for the sake of Ed, we can't try to change Ed's mind on this because he
I'm
seems
not
very
trying
much.
to. I just.
Yeah, because to be honest,
here's what I'll say: neither of us are scientists, so it's all about who you trust and who you don't. You could say it's not, but it really is. Like you're
Right, and I
gonna
don't
have
trust
to.
the government.
All of us collectively are going to. Well, don't listen to the government. Listen to people who study this.
The government are telling me to get the vaccine.
People who study this are telling you to get the vaccine. People who do this for a living.
Yeah, that are making billions of dollars on the vaccines.
No. Not all of them are. Some of them are just fucking virologists. They make their money
Like
by
who?
doing research. People who work at
Well,
universities.
point me to the guy. I'll check him
All
out.
right, wait,
I'll find stuff.
I
I'll
have to
find
ask
stuff.
a question.
Jesus.
I have to ask a question. Are you saying, Ed, that
3 messages.
what is
What the
being
fuck?
done with the vaccine?
Oh,
is
this guy's
for
fuming,
our
dude.
own
Barnaby's
good?
fuming.
Dude, he's like,
Barnaby
Hold on,
is
wait, Ed,
bad.
I'm asking. Ed, you're saying that what's happening with the vaccine is for our own good as human beings, right?
That's what happened with every vaccine. It's
Dude,
for
Ed's
your own good
breathing
as human
so
beings.
heavy right now.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to ask you.
Well,
It's a simple yes or no
vaping.
question. It's a simple yes or no question. Do you feel that if the cure for cancer were to come out tomorrow, it will be released and we would all get it?
I think if the cure for cancer came out tomorrow, we would distrust the government. We would say that they're trying to kill us. There would be a civil war and the world would end. I don't think we deserve to live. I don't think we deserve to live.
No, but what I'm asking you personally, though, do you have trust that if the cure, like, I'm not saying, like, if it was, like,
He's
if
got
it
a
was,
point.
like, put out on
Great
Twitter, I'm
answer.
saying, do you feel that if it was discovered in a lab, that it would be released to the general public?
It would have to be studied first, yeah.
So you feel like it would be released?
Not immediately, no. Neither was this, by the way.
I know what you're asking. Yeah.
No, because it goes to what Jem was saying, that I don't believe that Big Pharma will ever turn down an opportunity to make a lot of money. I just don't see that.
Yeah, but that's what's so great about
Sounds like
capitalism is
Dave
that
Chappelle.
That's what's so great about capitalism, though, because it's a really good opportunity to make a lot of money and also help people get a good reputation and then make more money. What the fuck, Gem?
I muted.
Sorry, it snuck up on me.
It's my co-host, ladies and gentlemen.
No. My point is this: I watched the documentary, and it was talking about how a lot of these corporations that are anti-breast cancer. Anyway, they're anti-breast cancer, and they're trying to promote health awareness, but they have food on their sites which cause these diseases that they're supposed to be against. And when it was research was done, it's found out that big pharma puts tons of money into all of these corporations that are supposed to be against certain diseases and whatnot to make sure that you can't say they're the cause. And if you don't think that that's possible in this scenario, I think you're overlooking over 100 to 200 years of history.
If you want to go down the logical path of that train of thought, you're in trouble, because at some point you have to actually concede. You have to actually concede. You actually have to. Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. You have to concede. You have to put a certain amount of trust into the division of labor, where people are studying things that you don't understand and providing solutions that you either trust or you just go paranoid. Like, honestly,
when you say
everything goes
trouble,
through.
though, what's going to be the
the
consequence?
The consequence is that you're not going to be, if you follow that to its logical extreme, you're not going to be able to function in society. The FDA approves everything you consume, pretty much. The pharmaceutical companies, the pharmaceutical, who handles your shit?
That's here, dude. There's people who don't live in this fucking world. There's people who hunt for their own food.
There's people who don't live in this world. There's fucking aliens out there.
No, dude, when I say we're like in America, there's people who fucking hunt their own food.
We're talking about America.
All right, I'm gonna play this one dude's last message.
Wait, before you do, I just want to say, Ed would have been that Native American who would have been like, "Yo, why don't we just take these blankets? But it'll make us warm. They're keeping us warm. What the fuck's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the blankets? Why would they kill us? Why would that?
Listen, Brandon. That's really funny, but you know what? You would too. You would too. Though. Like, you would too. How many Native Americans were like, no, we won't take these blankets?
Holy shit.
They
the ones that are fucking alive right now. That's the ones.
the ones who were out hunting. They weren't there that day.
They came back seeing everyone all dead under these warm ass blankets.
I probably would. But the thing is, you can't be that skeptical about everything and expect to function in society, and you're not.
When it comes to my fucking body, dude,
you just have to make a YouTube channel.
You eat a bunch of shit every day. You fucking put a bunch of fucking shit in your mouth. You don't know where it comes from. You don't understand the ingredient.
That's not true.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're a liar.
Dude,
you're a liar.
I know. I don't. I have a super restricted diet.
He's homeless. So like,
Jem's a liar. Jem eats rats.
Dude, I have celiac. I can't even eat like bread and like gluten and shit. I have a really restricted diet. I read all these.
You have specific things that you need to look for, but you don't know everything about everything that you consume. You're looking for very specific things that you know you can't have, and of course you trusted a doctor to know you can't have them.
Jem, be brave.
I'm not
put
diagnosed.
on the blanket. Be brave and put on that blanket.
Yeah, dude.
It's a cold night tonight, dude.
Dude, if Dave Chappelle does his next special with a blanket on with SARS, I'd be like, that's fucking brave, man.
Yeah, like Brandon's pox blanket thing really just goes back to Whitey's. Like, why the fuck would we want to kill these people and leave you alive? Like, it really is kind of a...
It's different because they did these gifts like, hey guys, we don't want to hurt you. Take these gifts. They're going to do nothing but good for you 30 days later.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. Like, nobody's saying these will do nothing. Like, it's kind of a straw man to say people are saying this will do nothing but good, because that's not what people are saying. They're saying these people can't have the vaccine. The vaccine is only this amount of effective. It's not a cure for fucking COVID. It's just to help us, gain immunity faster and all of that. Like, it's not. They're not lying to anybody. They're telling you that it's not the perfect solution. It's the solution.
Just gonna keep you warm. It's just gonna keep you warm.
right, guys.
Amazing.
We can play the voicemails, but like I didn't even want to talk about this because I'm so tired of it. I know I know I'm not an expert. I don't know everything there is to know about this.
Oh, really?
And that's my point is that you kind of have to, at some point, you have to listen to the people who fucking do this for a living, and most of them are saying get the vaccine.
I'm
happy
not
about...
trying to be a sadist, but I really enjoyed this conversation. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I've really enjoyed this conversation.
Me neither.
No,
Dude,
it was all right.
I'm someone who only watches PG movies because he can't. Do
I like Brandon. He's reasonable. He seems smarter than either of you two, so that's great. I thought it was going to be.
That's not saying much. Not saying much.
No, I thought it was going to be stuck with just you two. It's going to be a nightmare.
I mean, we switched the day we record this just to have you two on, and dude, this is why I like having. Guys. This is why I like having Ed on, specifically with just like the Vax talk, is because, dude, like you might not always have the takes that we have, but I feel like you're good faith with it. And I don't really, like a lot of people I feel like aren't.
Well, because if I wasn't good faith, I'd just have the same opinion as the people I'm surrounded by.
He's got like a 5% share in Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, he's got like Pfizer stock.
No, I missed that opportunity, but I fucking would have. I fucking would have if I could have.
You know what? That's why he gets so pissed off. We talking shit. His stocks start tanking. And it's like 4%, 3%, 2%. You fucking guys!
I'm gonna play two messages real quick from two different people. Barnaby Lee.
You're right. People who've studied this are telling us to get the vaccine, but the government is making us or mandating for us to get the vaccine.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no.
So who am I supposed to trust?
See, now that's trust the people who study it and rant about the vaccines. Get mad about the vaccines or mandates.
Messages.
I don't care about the mandates.
Gem, Whitey, I hope you guys are doing well. Brandon, nice to meet you again. And
I hate messages
fucking
like this.
hell, I'm just gonna call you E. Hope all of you guys are doing well.
I hate messages like that. Like, say hi to me on my.
No, I like it. I like it. Because
yeah, that's banana bread, dude.
No,
it made me happy.
Very nice introduction.
But for the vaccine mandates, that's not even what we're talking about.
Point?
I have OCD, Brandon.
What was the point?
What was
the point?
I have. I told you.
What was the point?
OCD, Brandon.
There was no point.
I just told you.
He doesn't like the little icon being like 2.
Yes, exactly.
Then listen to the message. You fuck.
No, there's no point.
No, but it was from so far long ago.
The whole fucking show. He's had like 9 messages. Space him out, bro.
What? I'm pretty sure he sent I think he sent like 5, maybe.
Okay,
maybe
4, 5, whatever.
It's too much.
Yeah. Like, what is this? His show? You want to have a show with him? Invite him.
Wait, so just to be clear, just so Ed doesn't get like shot with like a AR-15 tomorrow, like you're not. So you're.
I'm not. Don't. He just asked to join. Don't. No, you're not coming in.
You're not for the mandates, right?
I'm against mandates. I gotta be honest, man. Like the amount of
that's
craziness.
Something I wanted to talk about because I wanted to talk about the Kyrie Irving thing.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I think for certain situations it makes sense. If you work at a hospital, you should be vaccinated. If you want to travel,
even if you already got it and you have the antibodies.
Yes, even if you should.
Oh,
you should
wow.
You should be as.
But aren't you like more? Aren't you less at risk?
Yeah, you're less at risk with the antibodies, but then if you get the vaccine, you're like doubly, like it's better. So you should just do as much as you can to be as safe as you can when you're in a hospital and you can infect people who are in the hospital because they're sick. Like that makes sense. Vaccine mandates though, just for like every company, no, that should be up to the companies and all those things should still apply. Maybe travel mandates, but that's normal. There's travel mandates.
Did you hear what happened to Kyrie Irving?
Who?
Okay, all right, so that's a no.
Well, I didn't hear the name, but probably not.
Kyrie Irving. He's a basketball player.
No, I didn't hear what.
Okay, so I'll just say it briefly, and then you guys can like do your whole thing. So he's a basketball player, and he plays for a team, the Brooklyn Nets. They're in Brooklyn. The NBA did not put a mandate on players needing the vaccine to play ball. However, New York City did. So Kyrie Irving, who is publicly not vaccinated, is saying, well, no, I'm still not going to get the vaccination. So at first, he wasn't going to be able to play any home games for the Brooklyn Nets or any games that they play away playing the New York Knicks. So he was going to miss a little more than half the season. And then the Brooklyn
Right.
Nets decided, all right, no, we're not doing this. You already are losing half your salary for not playing, and we're not going to have a part-time player, so we're just not going to have you play any games this season. You'll still be on the team, but right now you're not going to be playing any games this season.
Yeah.
So basically, what are your thoughts on that?
It was the New York State mandate.
I think it was just the city. It could have been a state
What, are you
law,
smoking weed,
or
dude?
mandate, or it could. But I think it was the city.
What, are you smoking a bud?
Well, I
Who?
don't. Can a city do that? I don't even know.
Possibly. I mean, it's New York City. It's the 5 boroughs.
Ed, are you smoking?
I'm vaping.
He mentioned
By the way,
that earlier. He
Jem,
mentioned
there's an echo in your background, bro.
Is there? Again?
Yeah, it sounds like a bee in the background of your truck.
God damn it, dude.
It's all good. But Ed, what are your thoughts on that? Because I mean, one on the mandate itself, and two on the NBA just making their decision.
The NBA
not
decision.
I'm sorry, not the NBA making their decision. The Brooklyn Nets making their decision.
That team's decision to not play him.
Yes.
Their decision is easily defendable. I don't like mandating companies. I don't like the idea of telling companies what they can do and what they can't do.
Now,
So on
don't
principle,
you find? Wait, hold on. No, hold on. I will say this. So you don't think companies should have a mandate on the vaccination, but do you think there should be a mandate on all people having the vaccination, or you just think it's stupid for someone not to get it?
I'm against the mandates in general. I think in certain situations it makes sense, like federal and hospital stuff. I don't have a problem with that. But like any company can make their own rules. Like a company can choose to require the vaccine. So I give them their rights for that. I don't think making mandates is the apocalyptic event that people pretend it is, but generally I'm against it on principle. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Okay, so basically, like you don't agree with the mandate, but okay, so you don't agree with the mandate, pretty much, right?
I don't think it's the end of the world that they are mandating, but I am against a flat federal mandate.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Brandon? Anything?
I feel like if Iraq tried this to America, all hell would break loose.
If what?
If Iraq tried
If
what?
Iraq
with America?
tried to do this, if Iraq tried to force Americans to do something that they didn't want to do, it'd be all hell breaking loose.
Yeah, no fucking shit. It's Iraq. Why the fuck would we listen to Iraq?
I think America can throw its weight around wherever it wants to, and I feel that's a huge problem. Because it's throwing around this. Well, because America historically is a government that works off of its own interest, and I don't mean like
off of their own interest.
Nah, they don't butt fuck other countries to make their country great. Like, I mean,
they will if they can, but they can't. That's why we won.
But no, but that doesn't make it good. So what I'm saying is, America because Kyrie Irving, if he was some average ass dude that didn't have a following, no one would give two shits about what he's doing. But because he does, but because he does have a following and his voice is, respected, I would give the Brooklyn Nets more credit, and I would give America more credit if they were that hard on everyone. But they're only going after people who are heavily influential.
Whoa! No, Brandon, wait, hold on.
I don't think that's true.
No, that's not. Yeah, that isn't true because I shouldn't say that isn't. I don't think that's true, dude. If they wanted to fire anyone under Kyrie Irving, that's like in the front, like a secretary or something, they probably wouldn't. They would have very little leeway. Kyrie Irving's still getting paid almost $19 million this year if he doesn't play all the games. Like, to say that he's getting it's only because he's big, that's why they're going so hard on him. No, they're going so easy on him. I wish I could sit out for a year and make $19 million.
It's very easy to defend the team's choice because it's like, well, listen, it's like it's not worth it. But they're not firing him either. They're not firing him, right? They're not saying you're not on the
bottom line, dude. People with whether it's vaccine or not vaccine or any, it doesn't have to be that. That's just like the hot topic right now. Everyone that I remember growing up that was like, you should let businesses do what they want to do. For some reason, all those people out of nowhere are flipping the script the second that business is like, we're mandating vaccines for all our employees. You can't do that. That's unconstitutional.
They literally can and have always been able to do that.
It's like, dude, what are you talking about? You've been telling everyone and their mother that private businesses should be allowed to do what they want with their business privately, as long as they're not hurting people physically, really. So all of a sudden, the second a private business decides, you know what, we're going to do this, that's the second you're like, no, you can't, that's just unconstitutional. You just cannot.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, that is such a.
And some of those same people were even like advocating for like, yeah, you can discriminate against black people even. Like you can discriminate against black people because people won't do it because the social climate is blah 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 blah.
Well, can I make a point here?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Because I feel like what you're saying, I agree with. If there are people who are coming out against, like, whether it's masking up or vaccinating for a private business, yeah, of course, like, I believe private business, but like, I think in most cases it's like, I was talking about like mandates, like the government issuing the private business to do it. You know what I mean?
That's a different thing
than what you guys are
saying. That is definitely a different.
But companies are mandating on their own.
Talking about.
Companies are mandating on their own too. Like, I mean, they're gonna.
Are they really? They're gonna give up half their customer base?
To be fair, the government
it's
is a
not
business,
usually that.
All us idiots who pay taxes were the employees.
Yeah, we should get dividends. We should get some UBI up.
I should get some reparations.
Yeah. But yeah. No. I mean, I'm against mandates with the exceptions of hospitals and probably federal. I don't care what federal employees have to do. I don't give a fuck about them at all.
Yeah, fuck them.
I think we can all agree that
and maybe
90% of laws are stupid.
Yeah, maybe travel bans, or not bans, but like travel like requirements for traveling. Maybe that would
Hey Ed,
be.
Are you going to shoot yourself in the head if I play another message by Barnaby?
Probably. Let's do it.
Could I please possibly ask Ed an actual question? I'll wait for you guys to respond, and then I'll send another message in. Because I know how much you absolutely hate.
Why wouldn't you just ask the question in the fuck? What?
I know.
Can we say no? Can we say no to that? Can we maybe just move on?
I think Barnaby, you got one more voice message left there, and like if it's as bad as that,
I know.
like, no more. For
why wouldn't you just ask it? Why wouldn't you?
And this is why I don't. This is why I tell Brandon. This is why I don't play all the messages.
I understand why you didn't do this live before.
No. How dare you, Whitey? How dare you try to flip this? How fucking dude, how long did we do this when you wanted to play every single one and I was like, no, only certain ones. And you were like, no,
I'm on your side now. Why does no one want me on their side today?
I want you on my side, but just give me the credit, dude. I'm the one who changed you in this one area.
Okay, geez. All right, Jesus. Oh, fucking Edison's protege.
Don't chastise me. I was the one who's fucking. I'm the champion. This.
All right. Here, Barnaby's got. Oh wait, this is a different person. Mojo.
How about we stop requiring vaccination and we start requiring antibodies? How about that? How about we require antibodies and not vaccinations? I think that's the biggest problem here. There are nurses, doctors, physicians, soldiers, private sector workers who have antibodies, natural immunity. They have gone through having COVID. There are observational studies to suggest that it's 13 to 27% better than vaccine immunity. There are scientists on record saying that this is better than vaccine immunity. So how about we do that or start having a conversation about possible one dosages? However, requiring your employees be vaccinated, you could do it. I stand for you to do it. But again, you will lose a large customer base and you will lose a lot of employees in these uncertain times. And I don't think that help needs to be extended to you.
I guess I don't entirely disagree with that one.
Although
I do think I don't know if natural immunity is better or not. I've heard people say it is and it isn't. I think probably it is. It would make more sense that natural immunity is better. That doesn't mean that a vaccine.
There's some rats who, rat poisoning doesn't work for them anymore.
I'm just why wouldn't you want more protection? Why wouldn't you want better protection?
There's some rats where rat poisoning has been used for so long that
they're so used to it.
They get immune to it. I don't think that works. I think that's with antibiotics.
Dude, that's like when you see I saw it on the side of the road today. Like she was like a 67-year-old woman with a walker, like just on the side of the road, and I was like, "How are you still alive? How are you still surviving? No, you can barely walk, and you're still around."
Dude, I know Bill Burr has said it like part of like his
2 packs a
for
day
the past 10 years. But dude, we are the only species who saves the weak. We care so much about the weak. It's unreal.
Oh,
maybe that's true, but like,
yeah, everyone wants to stick around like fucking slugs, dude. It's like,
Brandon's,
I mean, like I said, like
Brandon's texting like, yeah, I don't know why I'm still here, but I am.
Brandon's irate.
I'm just listening. I mean, I can listen to the conversation without jumping in. I have one of those skills, so I'm just listening.
Yeah, but you were texting. You were texting.
You are the only one.
I was listening. The last thing I was saying, I was giving my point
I'll
about
take 2 things of compound chicken, and I'll be
12
there
minutes
tomorrow
ago
for the show.
I was saying my point. You guys jumped in. That was 12 minutes ago, so I'm just chilling, man.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
you want to listen to Barnaby's last message? You know?
Oh, Barnaby. Yeah, here's the question.
Okay, so here's my question. Just an honest, just want your answer because I just heard your whole spiel on how you feel about mandates and all that, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. So the company I work for has recently reinstated mask mandates, which, again, private companies should be allowed to refuse service and things like that to whoever they want to. I think that's completely allowed. So all employees have to mask up because they want to make sure that all employees are safe. However, they are not requiring the customers that come in to wear a mask. If they want to, they can. If they don't have to. So where do you stand on the mixed signals that I feel the company's giving when they want all the employees to mask up, but they don't care if customers mask up when they come in?
It's the easiest question.
Just want your
That's pretty much an easy. Yeah, that's an easy question.
It's their company. They can do it. I was telling my girl the other day.
Work for another company.
No, wait. No, dude, this was a question for me. Can I just get my answer?
What do you mean it was a question for you?
He said it was a question for me.
I mean,
right?
it literally was. Yeah.
Did he? Oh, did he really? I'm sorry.
Okay, here. I'll just give you a really quick answer. The mix. I agree with Whitey. You can do whatever you want, but he said that too, so he agrees with that. Obviously, yeah, it's dumb. That's really dumb. Why wouldn't you have the full standard if you why wouldn't you just have a sign on the door? It's not like companies aren't doing that. They're not like, hey, listen, if you want to come in, wear a mask. Some of them even have masks at like the counter.
It's kind of a way of saying, hey, listen, we care about your health, but if you're a customer who doesn't want to wear a mask,
we want your money more.
Yeah, we want your money.
If you get COVID, fuck you, give us your money.
And it kind of depends what the job is, because whenever I see like food service wearing masks, that makes sense to me, because like that stops like spit and shit. Like they're making
that
food.
Should have been happening before this whole.
That should have been happening so long ago.
They should have been wearing biosuits.
The amount of gloves I've seen in food service since after this, I'm like, good. You should have been wearing gloves. You fucking weirdos. You're making. I'm gonna eat that with my mouth.
Dude, I was telling my girl the other day, and she gets mad at this, which I understand. But it's like, dude, if there's an executive producer in Hollywood, and he's like, all right, that was a good audition. Listen here, toots. If you want this part, you're gonna have to suck my dick. I fully think that should be allowed. And it's up to the girl if she wants to suck the guy's dick or not. Like, she doesn't have to have the job. She can go elsewhere.
Yeah. No, one of the I don't remember the comedian that said it. Oh, I think it was Louis J. Gomez. One of the smartest things I've ever heard is he was like, you know who isn't coming out for the Harvey Weinstein Me Too movement? The chicks that said yes and became movie
like Jennifer
stars.
Lawrence, who hasn't had a really big part since he got busted, aka
they became
cradling his balls.
That's
multi-millionaire. It's like, it was worth it to sleep with an ugly fat dude once to become a fucking literal movie star.
You want to be part of this shitty industry, you have to sadly be shitty. If you don't, no one's holding a gun to your head. Fucking there's the door. Like, you don't have to
You're a bad actress.
Dude,
you're
because
hot.
Here's the thing. If you're crying about that, you know what you're crying about? That you can't be rich and famous. You're just as
You know what's funny? I literally say that vaccines are good and that you should take the vaccine, and I get a billion messages from this one guy. You guys say, hey, Hollywood rape, not a big deal. Nothing comes through.
You guys, my ass. That's Whitey and Gem. I ain't said
You're right.
Oh my God, it's not rape, and you know it's not rape.
Because here's the thing: is is with the vaccine and
Oh,
the
no, I can't
First
have
of all, Harvey
vaccine.
Weinstein
hold on,
straight up
hold on,
rapes
hold on.
people.
With the
That's
vaccine,
different. That's different.
hold on, Whitey, hold on. With,
All right, I'm sorry.
in both
Ed's got me.
situations,
He's
we're
got me in
saying like
in the fucking ring. I'm sorry.
in both situations, like the person has a choice. Is our point. Like you can choose to say no. I won't sleep with you, Harvey Weinstein. I don't want to become a movie star. I'm gonna leave through this door.
Up. Usually, you see, you hold this leverage, this huge, like ticket to success,
the leverage is
over
greed,
the head
dude.
of like a 19-year-old girl. Like the older girls tend not to fall for it. Did you notice this?
Yeah, but that's what you're doing.
Vanity. The leverage.
That's what they're doing with the vaccine. That's what they're doing with the vaccine. Hey, you can't come out to restaurants unless you get this.
It's not physical. It's not physical.
Dude, do not compare Weinstein to vaccines. Holy shit!
All you gotta do is lay back. Well, I'm gonna inject this into you, and now you can go out to eat with your friends,
and you can be in Jurassic Park too.
Holy shit, that actually does work.
It does.
That actually works.
We bring up good points in the Nothings podcast.
Every now and then you stumble on an interesting point every now and then.
I just wish this was with actual mics. Oh god, this was a great fucking episode.
Do I sound like trash with this fucking?
We all
100% over it, but I am loving this right now.
Dude, I'm just waiting for my point to go in there. That's all I'm doing. I'm just waiting.
Do your thing.
Don't wait. You need to interject.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we thinking about Jessica Biel?
What happened with Jessica Biel?
What happened?
No, I'm asking. What are we thinking about Jessica Biel? As a general question.
I haven't.
Who?
I used to want to fuck her. What she look like now?
Like 12 years ago.
Jessica Biel. Oh, is she Justin Timberlake's like ex-wife or something?
Current wife. No, the reason why I'm asking.
Wow, good for them. Good for them. That's not normal.
The reason that I'm asking is because we were talking about Kyrie Irving.
Fleet or naval. All right, go on.
So we're talking about Kyrie Irving. It was talking about how you guys were saying that it's not just Kyrie Irving that's just catching it and whatever. So I thought, okay, cool.
What?
Oh, did she get Weinstein?
I was saying that they're coming down.
For the love of God, let Brandon get a fucking word out, dude.
I'm sorry.
This is why he's not talking.
I'm cool with listening. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cool with listening. So the reason why I was asking is because
I'm sorry. I had to.
Holy.
You're playing voice.
You can do another one, man. It's cool. You can do another one.
No.
Button back in the day.
I really want to know what Brandon has to say. You guys are the worst.
I know, but that was funny, dude. That was really funny. He played a method.
Brandon.
I almost fell out of my truck, dude. Oh my god.
Go ahead.
That
please.
was funny.
Jessica Biel and Kyrie Irving and how she's cheating on Justin with him.
The funny. Okay.
He doesn't want to talk.
The funny thing is back in the day we would have done it again. You would have done it a second time,
dude. Baby steps.
Yeah. All right.
No, just in a nutshell, Kyrie Irving's in the spotlight. Jessica Biel's not, and it's because she's a white woman and she's campaigning for anti-vax and all the rest of that shit. And Kyrie Irving's a black guy he's talking about, he's jumping down his throat. Boom, that's it. And it just highlights the fact that what I was saying earlier. It highlights the fact what I was saying earlier about it's because the spotlight is on him that you're trying to shut him the fuck up. But Jessica Biel's doing the same goddamn shit.
I listen. I don't think maybe in a very small minority of people this has to do with race, dude. Who the fuck was paying attention about Jessica Biel a couple months ago?
That's kind of fair. Jessica Biel really kind of faded
this
away.
has just something to do with And by the way, this is sports celebrity, so this is something this was one of the only things I'm really interested in life is sports. So I only know about it with sports. If there's a bunch of other famous people about not getting the vaccine, I don't
Who the fuck was talking about Kyrie Irving 3 months ago?
Who is? I don't know who that is.
People named that's the thing. That's why I know about.
No one was talking about him.
Yes, they were.
I haven't heard about him since like fucking 2012, dude.
What? All right, because you don't follow the NBA.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
exactly. So I'm a good measure for it. I'm a good measure for it. If I only hear about him when it's a big deal.
This has nothing to do with race. It has something to do with popularity based off their circle, and also Jessica Biel's not getting. She doesn't have a $36 million contract, but she's only getting paid half of it now because of this whole shit. At least I don't know.
Okay, Whitey.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
I've made my point. I'm good.
Let's play 2 voice messages, one from Mojo and then one from DeMonte.
Because the issue with mandates, okay, there's a lot of people who've been in their fields for 20 years, have seniority. They've been doing what they've been doing for decades or a long time or a couple of years, and they're good at it. It's what they do. It's how they make their money. You're telling them effectively to start over. Now, I get that you're saying, oh, yeah, you can do that, but is it ethical? Is it? We always talk about in this country, which is total bullshit, humane and humanity. I mean, it's like, what's your reason? Especially for those who have already caught it, right? Been carriers of it, have antibodies to it, have taken monoclonal antibodies, all these other different things, what's your reason? What's the reason for just mass firings of people, right? And what do you think will come about from that? That's just, I don't know. What do you think?
Let me just play DeMonte's question real quick, and then we can talk, right?
Hey, Jam, no disrespect, but like Kyrie Irving, with the comment you just made, I don't know, bro. If you don't watch the NBA, I forgive you. But if you do watch the NBA, I can't believe you just said that.
He watches zero NBA, so in his defense.
I don't watch it.
People just need to shut up and take the blanket. And if you die, it was God's will. That's what just people need to do. To shut the fuck up.
Trust the pilgrims.
Take the blanket. And if you die, it was God's will. That's all. Just trust the pilgrims.
I also find out of Mojo's.
I'm so fucking.
You guys remember it.
So fucking triggered right now.
I love that analogy. I fucking love it, Brandon. It's the best. It is. Dude, the blanket's warm. It's snowing out. It's fucking
the issue.
Just take it.
Yeah, take it. You're gonna love it. But no, dude, Kyrie Irving, dude. People are talking about him like he's fucking LeBron James, dude. Like, let's get real here. Kyrie Irving.
Brandon, do you watch the NBA?
Yeah, but I also acknowledge what Jem's saying. I don't like the NBA because it's more about the drama than the sport.
Now it is, yeah. Well, I mean, it is if you're watching all the shit outside of the game. If you're just watching the game.
No, but they bring it in like NBA, like First Take and shit. They bring it in.
No, hold on. Yet again, that's not the game. You're watching people talk about the game in the NBA. If you just watch it, who's using their inhaler? If you just watch the game, then you're just watching the game. Everyone complaining about, oh, they're taking a knee during the national anthem. It's like, who gives a fuck? Just watch then just wait 5 minutes and watch the fucking game.
No, Whitey, you're being disingenuous because because it's not like the commentator is just like, and this guy had 20 points and that guy had 3 assists and nothing. Like this guy had 20 points and it's coming off the accusations.
You can put it on mute, bro.
Oh, shut up, Whitey. Now, this is the NBA we're talking about. You're saying watch the game, but watch it on mute. Just take the blankets and shut the fuck up. Just take the blanket.
All right, you need to come. Yeah, I agree with you, Brandon, but you need to come up with another analogy.
No,
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I love that.
This one's
fucking Whitey that's riding. Whitey's been running Admiral into the ground. So
yeah, that's true. That's fair.
How many callbacks have Whitey done with Admiral? I mean, come on.
Three. You have 4 or 5, I think.
I mean, Whitey though? Hear me out though. Like,
go ahead.
I don't know anything about the NBA or Kyrie Irving, but just from my outside view of it, are you trying to tell me Kyrie Irving's like on the level of like a LeBron James or like a Kobe Bryant or
not in a million? No, what? No.
Okay, then why are you saying? Then why are you agreeing with that guy saying I don't know what I'm talking about? That was my whole point.
Because you literally just said no one was talking about Kyrie Irving since you said that you haven't heard anything about him since 2012.
Outside of basketball, I meant in the general sense, like not like in the sport.
He is a trending topic.
Dude, worldwide. He was talking about the world being flat a couple of years ago. That was outside of basketball.
Yeah, so was fucking B.O.B., but no one listens to his music.
We talked about it a couple of years ago.
Oh, that was the one you were talking about?
That was the basketball player. Yeah, dude. I'm not saying like, yeah, I'm not saying he's bigger than LeBron
Yeah,
James.
he believes the
in terms
Earth is flat. Who the fuck cares what he's doing with his fucking shots?
like his shots on the court or like his vaccination shot?
Anything.
All right, I'm gonna play DeMonte's last message.
Yo, I totally agree with my nigga Dro. Edindro. I'm gonna call you Dro, bro, because that name is just I can't. Anyway, so like the warm blanket, yo, bro. You don't know if niggas is allergic to that fabric. That shit, they made that blanket in under 9 months, manufactured and everything through the fastest process. They exported it here. It was no fucking issues getting it here like they did with everything else. Like, let me guess, Bitcoin, for instance. They had a fucking huge issue for years before they really started selling it on the market. But the vaccine came in like nothing. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's freedom. You should be able to do what you want. Like, I don't understand. You still could catch the COVID-19 with the vaccine as well. So, I don't know, Brandon. Get a better... I think you could come up with a better analogy.
You fucking...
I think he mixed up our points, actually.
Listen.
I love
that was hilarious. That was
guy.
hilarious.
He's the best. He's the best.
He started punching me, and then started punching Gem, then punching Whitey, then punching Ed, and now he's the champion, and no one's awake.
Dude, he was literally agreeing with Ed on all the points Brandon made.
I like it. I'll take it.
I was confused. I was like, who's he agreeing with? Dude,
that's like someone holding a thing of Starbucks and going, have you tried Dunkin' Donuts' new coffee? This fucking pumpkin shit is amazing.
I gotta say, Ed's analogy about the blankets was fire as fuck, man. Ed's analogy was fucking amazing.
This is white privilege. This is white privilege in action. I did it! I did it! I'm white!
Oh my god,
my God. This I fucking love this episode.
It's
not a bone in my body is mad. That was hilarious.
None of us are doctors, by the way, so don't listen to us.
Yeah, we're all idiots.
That's the main. By the way, that's the main thing.
Don't listen to anything we say and take it seriously.
I'm the most senior commander of a fleet or navy. That's what I am.
You're an admiral. Yeah, you're an admiral. He does admirable things in the Navy.
That's abominable, by the way. I was like, what?
All right, come on. Gotta be another topic.
I'm trying to look for the thing that Gem sent me. We had a little show.
I had a few more, yeah. I was just trying to find that.
I can't. I'm looking through the Twitters, and I can't find the DMs with us.
Oh, has anyone watched Squid Game?
Oh, you said Keith Olbermann versus Rogan. What's that have to do with anything?
It's facts stuff.
Oh, can I? You want to play DeMonte's last message out of the three, and then we'll go to a new topic.
Yeah,
might as well might play all of them, honestly.
Yo, I gotta be honest, you motherfuckers is dope. I fuck with you motherfuckers, man. I fuck with all of you dudes.
All right, I like him.
No, that's a voice message right there, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Like
so I watch Squid Games. I like Minecraft, but it's Squid Games.
Yeah, well, like I was saying to Whitey, was I saying to you, Whitey? Did we talk about the Squid Game? Oh yeah, we did.
You were explaining it to me because I had no idea what it was. Or no. So I actually explained it to you. I think
you did.
No.
You did.
Yes,
you told me.
Oh, I told you a Mexican told me about Squid Game, and I was flabbergasted that he knew what it was.
Oh, it was a whole bit we had with the Mexican guy,
he was wearing
trying to explain it.
He was wearing a sombrero, and I was like, "There's no way this is happening."
Yeah,
it was like the little rat that's running away in like those old like WB cartoons or whatever.
For the record, I haven't watched Squid Game, so I can't chime in.
Okay, so I don't have a lot to say about it, but I've always been against dubs. Like, I hate how Netflix.
Oh, the dub is so funny. I watched the whole thing with the dub. It made it infinitely better. It was so bad.
So it's so bad it's good. So I've always been like, okay, I'm not gonna watch something with subtitles. I'm not gonna read a show. So, and I've always been against dubs. I'm like, they suck, whatever. I was just against it. I was like, I don't want it. Finally, I gave it a chance. I love the show. The show's great so far. I'm not done with it, but the dubs do make it better in a weird way because it makes it comical.
In a Tommy Wiseau in the room kind of way, it makes it better.
Yeah.
Is it a mini series or is it like how many?
It's a series.
It's a 9-part. 9-part series.
No, dude, that's 9 hours.
It's good.
I can't
No,
invest that.
Whitey,
Watch
it's a
watch
good show.
one at a time. You don't have to do it all
Yeah.
in one day. Jesus.
But I don't want to, Ed.
Back in my day, we'd watch. Back in my day, there'd be once a week. We'd all gather around the television set.
Yeah, but I didn't watch TV.
Get our popcorn and enjoy an episode of Lost.
I didn't watch
like
Lost.
We had Lost watch parties, and we would go and we would watch Lost, and every single day we'd come away frustrated and angry.
Did to Ed, but he's got like PTSD from all the arguments on there.
I do.
No, the first game is like
I got ganged up on. I had with the circle of people that I've gathered from 2016. I have the unpopular opinion, so I've been getting dogpiled over this shit for months.
Yeah, but like your Twitter is you making a tweet. You're literally like yelling in a forest where no one's listening.
Yeah, you're just uploading your opinion to a server that will outlive humanity.
Enough about this podcast, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about here?
If I want a guaranteed 10 likes on a tweet, dude, on my dead Twitter, all I have to do is retweet Ed and be like, no. And like,
here's
10 immediate likes.
As long as it's about the vaccine or whether or not the election was fraudulent.
Yeah, all I have to be like is Ed's dumb, and everyone's like, yeah.
Just say the dumbest fucking thing you can possibly say.
Hello, Brandon?
For Brandon?
I'm here.
I have a question for you, because this actually just came up because I was thinking like Twitter. And for some reason, I don't know what, but like pandering. Because you're a stand-up comedian, and which is fucking. By the way, that if you want to like take a step back, that is pretty brave to just like do that, because a lot of people do have fucking stage fright, and a lot of stand-up comedians are 100%. Introverted, so it's like a really like big deal for them to do it.
Not as brave as rape, but.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein was fucking brave. That motherfucker put his career on the line.
Louis C.K., dude, that's brave.
Do you find it annoying? A lot of like famous comedians who just like, you can clearly tell like there wasn't a huge creative surge to make their joke. They're obviously just pandering to a specific group of people.
Jeff Dunham, Amy Schumer.
Nah, I mean to be real, like I feel like everyone has their own particular comedian. Like Kevin Hart, I think he's hilarious in movies, and I feel like some of his stand-up comedy is fucking really good. But for the most part, I'm not really. I've watched like 5 of his specials, and I watched his latest one, and I just thought, nah. But that's me. Some people fucking love it, so it's just like to each their own.
That was boring. You should have yelled. That would have been way better.
No, I actually really agree with that, dude. Kevin Hart's overrated as fuck in terms of stand-up. I completely agree.
I don't think that was his point.
Subjective. No, but comedy's so subjective now. Comedy is so subjective now. I mean,
I don't believe that though. Do you believe that, Brandon?
I don't. I actually got into a fight. I got into a fight on Twitter.
I don't believe that. Do you believe that? Yeah, that was the expertise of your question asking.
Well, no, dude. I'm like, I hate when people say that. Like, people say like comedy is subjective or attractiveness is subjective. It's like it is to a point, but like, dude, let's.
Here. Comedy actually isn't subjective, but your sense of humor is subjective, right? Like your ability to interpret comedy. Like
dude,
it's not.
If you fart in an elevator in any country in the world, people are gonna laugh. Dude, that's a.
Well, hold on. You want to know what's actually funny though? To be fair.
What?
A commander of a fleet or naval squadron or a naval officer.
Okay. Yeah, you broke the rule of 3. It's too many now. Yeah. Yeah, you broke the rule of 3, dude.
I knew setting that up. I was like, this is gonna be the one where it's like it's gonna die, but it will still make me laugh.
And that was brave.
Too much.
Yeah, I knew going in the risk, and I still did it anyway.
No, but I say it's subjective because I've seen, like, I had a comedy show last week, not last week, on Friday. I had a comedy night on Thursday, and
yes, bro, Kevin Hart is overrated. Oh my god, bro! But that just shows you the type of society we in. We got kids that'll laugh at anything. We just didn't know how many dumb motherfuckers existed, and they fucking like 75% of the population of the world is dumb as fuck. So they love Kevin Hart.
I didn't realize that was me though. Brandon, do your thing.
The funny thing is, like, Whitey has this really awesome like sphere of fuckheadness. Like, he'll do agonizing, annoying shit, but then if you react like, dude, you can't take a joke.
No, I didn't say
Yeah.
that. I literally said,
And
I'm
like, what's
sorry.
wrong with you, man? You can't take a joke.
Now you can just say,
Playing around.
when he says that, now you can just be like, comedy's subjective, bro.
I literally said, I'm sorry. I literally felt bad doing that just now. I can't believe you. You can't take a joke, Brandon? Fuck.
It's just like it's expert level gaslighting. It's amazing. It's expert level gaslighting by Whitey. He's like, I'm just this friendly little guy who doesn't know what I don't know what we're doing. Duh, 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 duh. Meanwhile, he's just lighting the fuck out you.
Robbing the bank from behind.
You're a bad guy, man. You're abusive as fuck.
Oh yeah,
right.
He's like the Ike Turner of gaslighting.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's Ike?
Oh my god! Fuck off! Fucking die!
I've heard that name. Ike Turner,
what's the
a
name?
commander of a fleet or naval squad or a naval officer.
It almost
number
became
4.
funny again. It almost became funny again.
He said, "Oh my god, fucking die!"
I don't know who Ike Turner is either, to be honest. But
do you guys know who Tina Turner is?
You ever see Richard Pryor? Like, imagine
Tina Turner was a famous singer. Ike Turner beat the shit out of her. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Oh, they were
now
brothers?
let's have a conversation about Chris Brown.
Wait, they were siblings? Oh no, they were husbands.
Dude, Tina Turner, she looks like Suge Knight.
She's dead, isn't she? Didn't Tina Turner die?
Oh, she sung the Titanic song, right?
No, that's Celine Dion.
Tina Turner was "What's Love Got to Do."
That's a great
That
song.
wasn't Celine Dion.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Oh, it was Whitney Houston. Because Bobby.
In my mind, every great song sung by a black woman is Whitney Houston.
That song's amazing.
You guys are white.
Not me. I'm black. I'm an honorary black.
It's so,
dude,
just so a matter of fact.
Bonnie Tyler, dude, totally Clips of the Heart. I could sing it word for word. That's how white I am.
Yeah.
Brandon,
she was. Bonnie Tyler got beat by Ike Turner.
Guys, what were you saying about comedy 4 or 5 minutes ago, Brandon?
Yeah.
Wait, so do you think Nanette was funny?
Who?
Who?
You didn't see Nanette, dude?
Nanette?
Nah.
On Netflix?
I'm gonna play 2 messages.
You guys are shut up, wait. Hey, wait, whoa.
Hold on, there's a new guy named Joey Kuntz. All right.
Did this fucking guy just say who the fuck is Ike Turner? Yo, excuse my attitude, bro, but did you just fucking say who the fuck is Ike Turner, bro?
Yo, excuse me. I don't mean any disrespect, but did you just fucking say who's Ike Turner?
He was belly to belly with you on that one.
Because we all gonna die one day. Roll over in all.
This is why.
Oh, this is awesome. I can read the messages. Oh, this is dope. I'm just going to read the message for a second.
That wasn't subjectively funny. That was objectively.
No, I didn't realize you could read them. I'm like, oh shit, you can read these.
Some
so
of them
Whitey can't stop me from...
Some of them you can't.
Nice.
You want to hear more from DeMonte?
You do what the fuck you want. I'm going to read this.
Why you gotta yell at me like that? Why?
I didn't yell at. This is your gaslighting again.
You're gaslighting again.
No, he doesn't even want to be part of the show anymore. I want to know.
Oh my god, yo! Did you see what he just did? He doesn't want to be part of the show.
Whitey and Brandon are having a marital spat, dude. I love it.
I'm good. Whitey's trying to make me seem like I'm abusive. Like, Brandon, why don't you want to be part of the show?
And you're just choosing to eat leftover fries.
No, I know. I put my fork in the plate and you threw it out the window and laughed. And then when I got angry, you said, "Babe, why are you getting upset? I was joking."
Yeah,
comedy is subjective. And then you said some shit about a fleet or navy officer or some stupid shit like that.
I love how we're the most like, dude. Me and Whitey are the most like flamboyant looking fucking people on this app, and you guys are the most basic. Like, dude, look at
we don't want to use it. We don't want to be using this fucking dumbass app.
That is very true.
Watch Ed get into fights all the time on this application for the foreseeable future.
I'm
By the way, wait till we get on the Wisdom app, Gem, because that shit looks awesome.
I'm
Dude,
legit
I
just
can't
looking
wait.
at. I'm legit just sitting around looking at pictures of Ana de Armas.
All right. We can end the show soon, but Gem, I don't understand your one stance on the whole. So like, what's comedy? Like, there's some things that just are objectively not funny or whatever.
Yeah,
I think there are some things that are objectively a joke, though.
I think he's a gem. I think he specifically, called me by name with that question. But
I literally did. I literally did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Bro,
who cares?
you really don't.
No, I want to hear it. I like him.
You want me to play that one message and then Gem, you say your thing?
Yeah.
Bro, you really don't watch the NBA. I love you, Jem, but they don't. You don't watch the NBA. You just said people look at him like LeBron James. Bro, he's practically LeBron's son. He's the reason why Cleveland Cavaliers have their championship. Him and LeBron James. I mean, it's really LeBron the GOAT. But like Kyrie helped. Like Kyrie Irving is the magician, the greatest ball handler in history. I mean, besides Allen Iverson, he's the greatest fucking ball handler. He might even be a little bit better than Allen Iverson. And if it's point guard wise, you could probably put Steph Curry up there. But to me, Steph Curry is more of a shooter. He's the greatest shooter of all time. But Kyrie's the best ball handler, the best magician. Nobody can handle the rock like that guy.
That was way more important than Gemini's answer.
Hold on. I know nothing about basketball. I will put my dick and balls on the line to bet that Steph Curry is better than Kyrie Irving.
I know he's not LeBron James' son because I saw Space Jam, the new one.
It's a solid debate to be had. I'll tell you that.
Steph Curry. I have heard way more about Steph Curry over the past decade. I've heard about Steph Curry at least 12 times. I've only heard about Kyrie Irving like twice.
There's a trillion. There's so much to unpack with the conversation between Kyrie and Steph, but I don't like it. That would be another hour and a half if I started going into that shit.
I don't want to have to focus on a conversational point for longer than 7 seconds, or else I'm gonna lose my shit. I have to make a reference to something comical that I've said 4 or 5 times before, or else I will have to gaslight Brandon one more time. It's just how I roll, guys.
A commander of a fleet or naval squad.
Called it.
It's funny,
7 seconds.
All right, Jem, say your thing real quick, and then we can end the episode. Unless like fucking Ed and Brandon start yelling at you.
Okay, I have no actual. I mean, I'm just fucking piling around here. But I do hate that. I don't know, dude. I feel like
don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy, dude. Don't forget what you. There's more. Yeah, you're not that guy. Fuck you where you breathe. But no, there's more. There's more nuance in the middle ground of it. But I feel like. Yeah, we're like Daggett and Norm.
Yeah, I'm just
fucking angry beavers.
Just stop listening to me and say your thing. This is
I can't. It's
point.
too distracting. All right, like Cosmo and Wanda, dude. All right, so what was I saying? Oh,
because the issue with mandates, KK, there's a lot of people have been in their fields for
7 seconds. 7 seconds will pass.
I'm going to step away from my phone.
You cracked the code.
I'm going to crack the code. My phone.
And then he has to do some shit where it's a callback joke, or he interrupts someone, or he does. 7 seconds is Whitey's max.
Yeah,
it is. Well, at least there's no more mess. I'm just saying, Brandon. I'm not disagreeing with you, Brandon. I'm just saying, I feel like that people will be like comedy is subjective, but I feel like some comedy is subjective, and I feel like some comedy is objective.
I mean, what you think is funny is subjective, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying what is funny.
No, dude, like I've seen like a fucking stadium of people laugh at a comedian. And I'm like, what the fuck is the joke?
Right.
I just don't get it. But they're laughing. Right, I'm like, well.
I feel like because you're a funny guy, I feel like that means they're not funny. They just tricked a bunch of people into thinking they're funny.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you have 40,000 people laughing and I'm the odd one out. That's it.
No, you have to.
But I
separate people are suck.
I separate what is comedy from what is like objectively. If that guy's telling a joke and people are laughing, then he told a joke, so it's comedy. Is it funny? That's subjective, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's
Or is
what I'm
that
saying.
just,
That's what I'm saying.
or is that
It does
just
because people
nitpicky?
laugh, then you know.
Yeah, I guess you're
If
right. I don't care.
yeah, I mean,
No,
and that's the thing,
because
like,
the people laughing could be like they could have a bad sense of humor.
They could have the
There's a
Joker
lot of
disease.
people. There's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of people who are just have bad senses of humor, you know, and they're gonna
all right,
flock to people who.
hold on, Jem. I want to run a test on you before we end this, then, because I like dad jokes. I generally do like dad jokes. They make me laugh to like no end. So I'll run a through. I'll run a few of them by you, and I want to see if any actually get you to react. Is that cool?
Yeah.
It's a bad experiment though. It's a little flawed already off because now you're not randomly doing it. You're now like seeing like, so you're putting him in this like weird phase of like, all right, let's see what your reaction is. You know what I mean?
And he's gonna try not to laugh.
Stop.
No, that's not true. I'll come to it open-minded. I'll come to it open-minded.
No. What Whitey's doing is he's putting his Whiteyness onto Jem.
No, I'm being serious this time.
He's trying to do a white out here.
Oh, all right, fine.
Okay, my friend Philip lost his lip in an accident. We now call him Phil.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
It's a good one.
All right,
I like it.
Okay. So that's like a standard dad joke, though. That's a standard dad joke. Okay.
Yeah, but it's funny because of how dumb it is. You know what I mean?
That's what dad jokes usually are.
Now, see, like, I would laugh at that in like a social circle, but I wouldn't laugh at it at a comedy show. But some people would, and I would just be confused, like, "Oh, fuck, is that what we're doing?"
Oh, dude, if I had heard that joke and I was alone on the couch, I wouldn't have laughed. Even not paid, even for free, I wouldn't have laughed. But because we're kind of like in a, I don't know, it just got me. It tickled me.
Well, it puts you in the fray. Like when you hear dad jokes, it's like imagine if like your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving said that.
Oh, my drunk uncle is hilarious.
I'm gonna be that guy for this last few minutes. Comedy is subjective, but also you have to actually give a shit about comedy. Like some people
here we
don't
go.
give a
Here
shit
we go
about
with the digesting of shit.
And the only thing they want to do is just throw their own 2 cents onto what is perceived as a joke. For example,
here it is.
I did a comedy video, put on my page, and Whitey made a comment on the video. And I was like, okay, cool. So I asked him, what did you think about the joke? He was like, what joke? I was like, in the video you commented on. He was like, I didn't listen to the video. And I was like, why not? He said, because it was too much effort to press the mute button.
Yeah, dude, he expected me to click the little unmute button on Instagram. It's like, I don't, like, no. I didn't.
But he will leave a full-ass comment.
Dude, I feel like it's less work to like.
You're right. He'll leave a fucking comment. He will put so much energy into not doing one thing.
Yeah.
So this is where the whole subjectiveness comes into. Like
in front of my girl. Like, he yelled at me. He like demasculated me in front of her.
I didn't yell at you. I literally told the situation, and then she was just like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. See, like, she's like, "Wow, I want to suck his dick now." Yeah, it was
uncalled. Dumbass. That's not
uncalled
what she
for,
said.
Brandon. It was uncalled
for. Not what she said.
That's not what she said. She just did it.
Well, no. First, Brandon was like, "Do you want this part in Birds?"
Oh,
too?
dude. Well, dude, that was great. I was landscaping, listening to you guys. That was hilarious. And then my favorite part was when Whitey's girl was like, "Yeah, you say Bill Burr can do nothing wrong," and like Whitey actually started getting mad. And he's like, "What do you mean? I don't do that. I don't do that."
I was irate. I was so irate.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, Brandon and his girl are just. I know, but she was so. She
Dude,
sounded
I'm over
so
here
convincing.
driving, trying to dodge cars going 80 miles per hour, and these guys are throwing snowballs at my head.
I like the fact that he made it seem like he was in the opposite lane for some random ass reason. He made it seem like he was in a Fast and Furious situation and he was dodging oncoming traffic. It was like, dude, you're driving cars in lanes.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science.
I drive very aggressively.
But my point was to say that comedy is subjective, but the attention span has to be there to get said joke. Some people just laugh because of timing.
Brandon, why are you doing this? You know you're talking about me.
Wait, are you stuttering? All right, guys. First sign of Whitey when you're pissing him off.
That's
stutter.
That's Jem stuttering.
Do you guys remember Dennis Miller? Are you old enough?
Yes.
No.
Do you remember how you had to basically have a political science degree to get any of his fucking comedy?
Yeah, it was a pain. I appreciate it more when I was older.
Still alive.
Yeah. He's still alive, yeah. But
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
still doing his
like
thing.
I'm talking. He's not really doing the same thing. Like back in the '90s, he did he had a show. After SNL, he
I
had a
think he has a
show.
podcast like every other.
He has a
comedian.
podcast.
He had a HBO show though. He had a HBO show.
Yeah. Dennis Miller Live. Yeah, H. And he pulls references that like you have to be like 90 to get. It was so weird, but it's rapid fire, so you're laughing because
Thank you.
It's just so rapid fire. It's like Jesus Christ, how the fuck is he doing this?
So
I used to watch that show all the
Jem,
time. I understood like a third of it.
Yeah.
Brandon, I
So
have
with
an
Jem.
analogy.
Okay,
Jem,
go
you're
for it.
echoing again.
Is it?
Yeah, man. It sounds like someone's stuck in a refrigerator.
What the fuck, man? Why does this keep happening?
It's like one of those
Because you're on
TVs
your
that has the big
phone
backs
instead of on your computer.
We're all on our phones. Is it still happening?
Not right now, no.
Okay,
No,
I
so
feel like
yeah,
this
it
would be
is.
the
It's an
funniest
echo. When we
chat
talk,
if we were
you hear it.
playing like if we were playing like an online game. This would be the funniest chat in the world.
Of course.
I wish we could
actually
do this more often. But you guys do your podcast on a retarded day. It's really stupid.
We do it on Monday.
Wait, hold on.
Monday.
You guys, those two guys. Yeah, those two guys. I'm just joining everybody.
Brandon loves separating himself.
Exactly.
Okay. Is it better?
Which
Is it better?
I don't blame him. That's fair. Yeah,
I don't
right
either.
now it is, yeah.
All right. So I have a good analogy for how I think about this, right? So let's bring this to like attractiveness, like physical attractiveness of like a woman, right? Now,
cool.
Let me finish. Everyone's gonna have a different like preference. Like some people are gonna prefer like Latinas or like Asians or like just chicks with big asses over big boobs or big boobs. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yes,
you guys
there's
jumped on
subjective.
me for the shit I said in the beginning.
Whitey.
I'm sorry.
Hear me out. So there's subjectivity within the sphere of like attractiveness, but I would be willing to bet that like in everyone's specific subjective view of what they think is the most attractive 10 would be pretty much a 10 across the board for anyone, regardless of their subjectivity. If that made no sense, let me know. But that's how
it's there's actually I'm pretty sure there's science behind that. There's preferences, that's sort of like a spectrum kind of deal, but like at the same time, there is a preference towards asymmetry or towards symmetry versus asymmetry, right? So like if everything lines up perfectly, that makes someone attractive, right?
Yes.
It's a weird. I don't know how to explain that properly.
So whatever
to be honest.
symmetry would be for comedy, that's what I feel like is also a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I'm not smart enough to like define it, but I think there's something in comedy where there is a through line of objectivity.
There is. No, there absolutely no. The objectivity is
a
that
cleverness.
Can we at least all just admit that Ryan Long is not a comedian and he's not funny?
He sucks. He stinks. I hate him.
I don't even know who that is.
He's
good.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
Yeah, good.
No, like Jem, if me and you go to a comedy show, I'm telling you, dude, there are gonna be some acts that you'll laugh at, some acts will both laugh at, some acts will like, what the fuck's happening right now? Like, dude, what the fuck? And
usually you get the joke and you don't think it's funny. Like usually the scenario is that I don't understand the joke. It might be if it's like super referential, like it requires a knowledge of something to get the joke. But like usually the scenario is, okay, I get why they think that's funny, but I don't think that's funny. Who's
they?
Because there's a whoever's laughing. There's a structure. There's a structure to what makes a joke, right?
Brandon's just looking
and there's like a psychological logic to what makes something funny and what triggers a laugh response in the brain. I know there's a science to this, but I'm too stupid to know what it is.
Yeah, but someone could be really a funny person and just not good at articulating their jokes and joke format in stand-up. Like there's plenty of stand-up. Like there's plenty of funny comedians I've heard, like Brian Regan, for example. Really funny comedian, but when I hear him on podcasts, he doesn't seem like a funny guy.
It's kind of like Patrice O'Neill, Norm Macdonald. Like
Patrice O'Neill.
The times I thought they were the funniest was not when they were doing stand-up.
They're funny people.
It's off stage. Interviews and podcast.
I completely believe that, Whitey.
That chick who plays Daenerys. on Game of Thrones, she's pretty fucking funny. Like when she's not acting.
I think on stage, like stand-up wise, you can't tell who's objectively funny, but in podcasts and radio, once you hear them in a room with people,
there's a specific skill, I think, because I think you and me, Jem, like we're not that fucking funny compared to actual professionals. Let's be fair, but
I'm funny as fuck.
We're at least me. I'm stuttering over here, but seriously, when something funny happens to me in real life, or like when we're talking or whatever, it would be really hard for me to like write that down, perform it in front of small clubs, perform it in the mirror, adjust the joke, rephrase the joke, take out certain words, put other words in there. Because for me, I would start to lose that essence of what made it funny originally, where professional and successful comedians, stand-up comedians, they have that skill to do that and to go through that patience and that rigmarole and all that to make the joke that there was something there and they were able to build upon it and make it funnier for a stand-up performance.
I think you're overcomplicating. It's the first date. You're putting your best foot forward, you're presenting yourself well, and you're trying to impress. That's what comedy is. You step on stage and it's your first date every time you step on stage.
Yeah. Yeah,
compare your first date to your 50th date. You don't give a shit as much on your 50th date. You're just like, you what do you want to eat, whatever, cool. No, you're not fucking having any in your mind. I'm gonna go to the toilet, wash my shit. Well, the first date, good evening. You look beautiful. How are you? You smell fantastic. Love the night air. It's just,
well, that's the thing. I'm funnier like after the first date when I get to know someone.
Yeah. But I think we can all agree that objectively, 50 First Dates is not funny.
I like that movie. I
knew you would.
I can't lie. That movie really hits me in the chest. I'm like, oh, what a shit show of a movie. Because
it's a great movie.
I get it. And that what Jem's saying, it is a great movie because it's like this.
No, it
guy's
isn't.
Really...
No, it isn't.
No, it is. It is.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Actually, Brandon's right. It's funny to watch Drew Barrymore.
Hollywood disagrees with you. Yeah.
Dude, Hollywood, who gives a fuck what? Hollywood will cancel a movie because. Okay, all right. Question.
All right, no.
Hunger Games? How did Hunger Games get to 3? How did Hunger Games get to 3 movies? How?
Because she sucked Harvey Weinstein's dick.
Drew Barrymore's been sucking dick since he was 10.
How did Hunger Games get to 3 movies when it was just a teenage emo version of Running Man? Get the fuck out of here. Stop it.
Did you know that Drew Barrymore's parents took her to fucking Studio 54 when she was like 9 years old?
I stand by my point.
Yeah, Ed, but I doubt she was doing blow off of fucking John Holmes fucking schlong.
Guys,
maybe she was.
In 51st. No, I'm fuming. In 50, I'm like Ed with the vaccine talk now, dude. Because in the movie, she's playing a dumb retard who can't remember yesterday. In a perfect role.
She's in a perfect role.
Not
playing herself. Handicapped at all.
Where he was a responsible retard. She was playing a dumb retard.
He wasn't retarded at all.
Yeah. In the movie, she hooked up with Tom Green for more than a year.
It's such a good point, and you guys are just dismissing it. Dude, Drew Barrymore isn't playing some crazy like star role where like she's playing a dumb idiot, and so is Adam Sandler because he's a dumb idiot. But it's a good love story, dude.
It's not a good love story.
Yes,
it's a formulaic cash grab. That's what Adam Sandler does.
Every good love story.
Adam Sandler
works out perfect.
Ed, have you seen Casablanca? It's on the same level as Casablanca.
Yeah, it's Casablanca. Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, at least this one has color.
It's a wonderful love story.
It is, dude. It's true love, dude. A guy can marry a retarded girl in Hawaii, all right? And her hillbilly dad loves it.
With a walrus.
I don't know why Whitey and Ed are hating on Adam Sandler so much. He was really brave when you think about it, because
it was brave.
So brave to talk to this girl who he knows won't remember him the next day. If that's not brave, I don't know what is.
That's bravery right there.
That's brave.
I liked it when it was Groundhog Day, and it was good.
Guys, 50 First Dates is a good movie.
Can I tell you a really dumb story about that movie and me?
Groundhog Day was a different actor.
Really quick. So, I was watching Groundhog Day, but I was watching a pirate version. So it got to the part where it kept jumping in time, but I thought I got a bad dub because it kept skipping. So I went to go to a different site to find another movie.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this version I got, man? It keeps skipping towards this end. So I keep 4 versions in. I'm like, oh shit, this is how the movie plays. I wasted 3 hours going to all these different streaming sites, getting all these different types of malware on my computer.
Brandon, I hear your stupidity, but I'm going to one-up you right now. And you guys got to take it easy on me, all right? Because this was only for like 3 seconds. When I heard him say Groundhog Day, but it was a pirate version, I legitimately Googled like the pirate version of like pirates.
Yeah,
wearing eye patches and like the.
At first, I thought he.
I keep living the same day.
I thought they made a pirate version of that movie.
At first, that's what I thought too. But for like 3 seconds, I was like, oh.
Okay, thank God.
But then I was like, oh yeah, he means pirated.
Well, because usually the word is pirated.
Right?
Okay, that's a tense.
All right,
that's 1 tenth that you can do.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
I was waiting for you to finish what you were saying. Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish what you were saying. You were like, it's a pirated version, right? And I'm like, yeah, get to the point, dude. Like, what are you fucking trying to say?
No, it's just like when you said pirate version, I literally thought
he was looking for actual pirates.
Like Somalian pirates, like having Groundhog's Day.
It's like Blackbeard keeps waking up to the same day.
I be the most senior commander of a fleet or navy.
He has to keep like robbing the same ship, or like Blackbeard's living the same day of his execution over and over and over again. No, this is a good fucking movie. Like he could like, and he keeps trying to work out ways to escape so that he lives on.
In the new version of Groundhog's Day, it's a dude who keeps waking up to find he's getting these blankets of doom delivered to him, and they kill him by the end of the night. So he's trying to find ways not to get these blankets every single day, but he ends up dying. Until the end, he realizes he's better off. He just takes it.
I thought there was a new version of Groundhog's Day, and I saw 2021, but it was just telling me the date of when like actual Groundhog's Day is.
Well, there's a lot of like Groundhog Day type movies that have come out recently.
Like, isn't Happy Death Day technically though?
They remade Home Alone.
They remade Home Alone, really?
Yep.
Like recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
When? When was this?
It's coming out 2021, the 12th of November.
Okay. It's a new one.
Yep.
Oh, it's got some fat kid that looks nothing like the other kid.
It's a fat.
I'm hearing the venom in your voice from fat. You're already not on board. You're already 1 foot out the door, man.
We should stop giving fat people jobs.
Unless they suck Harvey Weinstein's dick.
And I define fat as anyone who is like 1 pound over what I am.
Well, how much do you weigh?
He's kind of fat.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Oh,
Edindro's fat, dude. Edindro's fat.
Oh yeah,
he's fat.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a fat. He looks like a ground rat.
That's why when he was standing up fuming, I was actually proud of him.
Oh Jesus! Wow, I was just acting out of curiosity.
I have a question, Brandon. Can you bring up that thing that R. Kelly he was like found guilty of?
Pissing on little girls.
No, what was that thing about like if you drive someone to a different state?
No, the other felony.
Oh, okay. What you call it? That was the man law. The Mann Act.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, the Mann Act.
Oh, I thought that was racketeering. The Mann Act.
But that was R. Kelly. But what it was, it criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution or debauchery, or for any other immoral purpose.
Dude,
So meaning,
how is that still? Oh, Ed, how is that still a law? Like, can you explain how that's still a law? That's insane, right?
It's a transportation of a person for prostitution. What the fuck?
Or debauchery. Or debauchery.
What does debauchery mean?
Debauchery.
Fucking.
A naval.
That's a great question. Shout out.
Is it like taking a 17? Like it's illegal to fuck a 17-year-old in Florida. Is it like taking that 17-year-old to a state where it's legal?
Debauchery is excessive indulgence in sex, alcohol, or drugs. That's debauchery.
Wait, it's illegal to fuck a 17-year-old in Florida?
Yeah, 18-year-old is.
You can't bring her across state lines.
Dude, you can fuck a 16-year-old in where I live.
Yeah, see, that's my point. Age of consent here is 18. Age of consent somewhere else might be 16. Is that what the law is?
Florida, dude. It's Florida. I would have thought you could have fucked like a 12-year-old in Florida.
That's a good point, but no.
If Whitey's in Florida and Gem is in, I don't know,
have to be the fucking guinea pig on this?
If Whitey's in Florida and Gem's in Virginia, and Gem brings some girls from his house to Whitey's house, bang, against the law, Mann Act, go to jail.
Why though?
Oh, so you bring it across
does it have
the
something
state.
to do with the? Does it have something to do with the age, or has nothing to do? Like they could be 30.
Nothing to do with the age.
It's about the borders. It's about the borders.
You can't bring.
That's dumb though. What happens if like someone's on the border of like PA and New Jersey?
Of 18?
It's like
someone's on the border of 18?
No.
How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense at all. This is the dumbest law. Like,
what if I'm married? What if I'm married and I drive it? Maybe I don't understand. Like, if I'm married,
no. Wait, hold on. Let me explain.
I'm looking at the reasoning. It has something to do.
No,
with
you can't marry a 16-year-old. You can't marry a 16. You can only fuck her.
That's true.
Okay. This is going off the rails. No,
Brandon, does racism play a role in this? Because it looks like it based off the picture.
The reason why the law was created was because Jack Johnson, the first black boxing heavyweight, would beat the shit out of white guys and then take white girls and then take them across state lines, have sex with them, and then bring them back because it wasn't legal to have sex with them where they were.
Okay, wait. So it is what I'm saying. If you take someone who's not
player than Kyrie.
Wait. Was it not legal because it was a racial thing, or
it was made to be illegal because Jack Johnson just got finished beating the shit out of a white guy who was a champion, took the title, took some white girls, then screwed them, then brought them back.
He's asking what was illegal.
He was asking for trouble.
Why was it illegal to fuck him? Why did he have to?
That's brave, dude. That's bravery.
That's very brave. Very brave.
Yeah, Jack Johnson's one brave mother.
They don't even have the same watering fountains, and he's fucking white women in Louisiana.
In the South of America during that time, they were still heavily racist, and
black people couldn't fuck white girls.
Really?
And he knocked out a white guy and took his wife and drove her across the country. And
talk about a guy who wanted all the chips on the table.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking alpha.
He still had to sit in the back of the bus. And he's like, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty alpha, bro. That's pretty significant there.
The law is also known as the White
TRT.
Slave Traffic Act.
The what? Can you say that again?
See, that got your attention, didn't it? The law is also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910.
The white slavery law. I'm reading about this now. This is so interesting.
It's crazy.
Yeah, what is this?
The White Slave Traffic Act, also called the Mann Act, is a United States federal law passed June 25th, 1910. It's named after Congressman James Robert Mann of Illinois.
Wait, so Brandon, are you saying the whole like you can't bring a 16-year-old across state lines is because of us?
No, it has nothing to do with the age. She could be like 30. Like it has nothing to do with age.
It's nothing
literally,
to do with age.
Brandon, is this law still? It has to be. This law is still in place.
That's how they got R. Kelly. He was convicted under the Mann Act.
And it doesn't have to have anything to do with prostitution.
Nothing
it just has to
do
be
with
if you had
if you're
a girl
having sex with someone from another. Yeah, you can't do that.
That's crazy. What happens if online dating is such a big thing. What happens if like a person met someone an hour away?
You're going to fucking jail. You're going as long as if you pick them up and you transport them, the criminalization part is when you transport. When you put them in your vehicle and you take them to a place and you smash or sex, whatever, and that's
is it only for women? Or if you drove a dude to get fucked by another dude, is that also?
Well, if you ask
illegal?
Superman, I'm pretty sure he can fuck you anywhere. I mean, Superman, he'll do it. So you don't have to worry about that.
Brandon,
but no, it only says women.
Stop being me for 5 seconds. All right, it's only with women. All right, that's crazy.
It is, but you know how many laws that exist that we just don't, pay attention to? It's like that episode of Simpsons when they found out prohibition
yeah, until
was still.
Someone has an agenda against you, and then they just pin you on something, and no one.
It looks like
they don't even pay attention to. They don't even pay attention to it. They just hear, "Oh, he broke that. It sounds reasonable," and they just go to the next day without even realizing. Like, dude, do you realize like what the person's going to fucking jail or prison for? It's fucking bullshit.
However, with R. Kelly might be a bad example because there's video of
See, and that's the thing.
I was just about to say, wasn't he fucking like a 14-year-old dude? That's
he was on video.
Can I tell you what R. Kelly's the best example? He's the best example because he cannot read. He's not a smart man. Someone created a network for him to fuck and abuse a bunch of young ass girls, and everyone under him who kept this little ring going is free.
Wait.
His ass is in jail.
Wait,
I can say the same thing about
because he can't read. He can't tell the difference between a fucking preteen and a fucking teenager.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
I'm just trying to be funny.
All the people who helped him didn't get any punishment, but he did.
Brandon,
but that's the same with Harvey Weinstein as well. There's a lot of people.
And same with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson
didn't do anything.
Wait, hold on. Brandon, I have 2 questions for you. One, just like let me know yes or no, because it's like the follow-up question is the main one. One, do you think like he did like the majority of stuff, like having sex with underage girls? Do you think he did that?
I think he did 35% of it. Yeah.
Okay, if you do 1% of that, you're pretty much fucked, right?
My second question is though, because you're talking about like him being illiterate and like him. Do you think that he truly believes that he didn't do anything wrong? That like in his mind that he didn't
I don't know what the fuck he thinks. Whitey, he's crazy.
How stupid is R. Kelly? Let's discuss.
Dude, I need to know his IQ.
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck.
I remember an interview with him defending himself, and he is really, really out of it. Like he's not.
This is what I'm saying. He's not smart. Someone arranged this shit for him.
I think it's more than not smart. I think he's fucked up. I think his brain is just broken. I used to listen to his fucking albums. I used to listen to his shit back in the day.
I will give you that too. But my thing is, it pisses me off that so many parents should be in jail right now, and they're not.
2 million. Eh?
I agree with that. But then again, you can only do so much. You can only catch so many people in like.
No, that's not true. You only catch the people you want to catch. You only catch the people.
No, but they're trying to make an example.
That's not true.
No, they're trying to make an example.
The fucking system's bullshit.
Listen, here's the thing. R. Kelly was retarded enough to make videos of it. He handed his guilt to them. It was great.
Listen, all right.
It's really hard. It's really hard to. It's really hard to prove. Yeah, but it's really hard to prove a lot of things in court. You know, like it's a big process, man.
No, but I'm not.
You know what's hard to do is to prosecute a fucking shitty police officer for doing something shitty.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we could probably get better at that.
Yeah. No, but my whole thing is that there's so many people down. Same with Michael Jackson. There's so many parents that should have gone to jail that did not, and that's the thing that makes me sick about the whole.
Michael Jackson didn't do anything wrong. Keep throwing that out
there. Dude, by the way, can we talk about that? Because you said that earlier, and like, please talk Ed about that, please.
I can't. It's too much. We do it a whole other show. I'll send you videos and stuff.
Well, dude,
I don't want to know.
It's funny.
I don't want to see videos.
Because when I brought that example up about Michael Jackson, I was just kind of using it as an example, and I've heard a lot of people say that he wasn't actually guilty. So I do want to look into it.
They caught a lot of the people who accused him. They ended up catching them in like a whole bunch of lies, and that's basically the crux of it. These people were fucking lying, and they dragged this dude for publicity and for money and stuff.
So what would be the reason they would do that, though?
Because it's beneficial.
No, the parents pushed a lot of those kids to say this shit happened.
Yeah,
really?
Because they got money. They got money. They got attention. Probably the money is what they really want.
Michael was king of settling. He did not want to always go to court. Michael settled a lot out of prison. I mean,
and on top of that, he had this skin disease, and everybody fucking there was this whole thing. We believed it, and like when all went throughout being a kid, we believed that he was like deliberately trying to make himself look like Liz Taylor or something crazy like that. And he didn't. It was just a skin condition. It was like people would just
no. Well, here's the thing: is like, so I hear you on that, like the vitiligo thing, but like, what about like the plastic surgery?
Don't act like you know big words.
Well, I think he got like corrective surgery to try to like.
No, but he made himself look like a girl. He didn't just make himself look white.
Actually,
well, there are people who get addicted to having plastic surgery.
Dude, he was transgender. Michael Jackson was transgender, dude.
Wow.
Look at him. He was a white lady. Tell me he wasn't a white lady. Look back in time before we knew what that word meant. He thought he was a white lady. He had a high-pitched voice.
You have to realize before the white delegation drafted Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's voice never
in the black community.
Michael Jackson's voice never changed. He always had that voice.
Jam, you're echoing again. I muted you.
Okay.
No, but from my understanding was the plastic surgery was for medical reasons.
Well, yeah, I heard he burned himself.
He didn't burn himself. That's a lie too. He literally was born
on purpose.
No, I think he may have. I don't know. I read it, but like he literally had
at a show.
Yeah. But he had a skin condition though. That was it. It was very simple.
Of course, that too. Listen, I don't know. The he's fucking dead. You know, like what are we gonna?
But I mean, that's like poor guy. Anyway, that's all I'm saying.
Dude, at the end of the day, they dug up in R. Kelly. No, they dug up R. Kelly shit, and fair dues, he's gone to jail. They dug up Bill Cosby shit, fair dues, he went to jail. They dug up Michael Jackson shit, fair dues, he went to jail. Why isn't Elvis Presley?
He didn't go to jail. He didn't go to jail. He didn't prove anything.
I'm sorry. He just went to court. I'm sorry. He went to court and had his whole. He went to court and had his whole reputation fucked. My bad. You're right. He didn't go to jail.
He did suffer. He did suffer. That's for sure.
Why the fuck is no one digging Elvis Presley? Is it a race thing, Brandon?
Is it?
I'm asking, why isn't no one digging Elvis Presley? Why hasn't Roman Polanski in jail? I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh man, listen, Elvis Presley did not have a graceful exit.
There's two answers. One, Elvis has been dead for like 40, 50 years. Two, what was it? Roman Polanski? He fled the country. He didn't go to jail
that
because
doesn't matter.
He was going to be put in jail.
You think if I did some fucked up shit to America and I run away, they ain't gonna find my black ass and bring me back?
John McAfee was put in prison and then he
That's
allegedly.
Not a great example.
How's that not a great example? He was worth $100 million.
Because of what you're about to say.
That he got murked. Or I'm sorry.
And what did he say before? What did he say? But what did he say before that? He said he scribbled on his arm, "If you find me dead, I got Epstein."
Yes. Well, thank you.
Oh my God.
He tweeted that. He tweeted that.
But how does that not? Wait, hold on. How does that?
No, he got a tattoo. He got a tattoo. He got a tattoo.
Yeah, he got a tattoo.
Guys, why does that make it not a great example, though, Brandon?
Because it's pointing out clear as day that they're going to get to you one way or another. But with him, but with him, he wasn't going to go down by himself. Anyone who can take people down with you, they don't just go down.
He went down by himself.
Who?
McAfee. Who did he take down?
That was the most suspect way of going down. It's not clean.
Who did take him? Who went down with him?
I mean, he was guilty. Yeah, he was guilty, but he wasn't hiding it either.
Brandon, what you said in the beginning.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Like, tax evasion is not the same as rape.
Ed. If people in power, if they want you, they're gonna get you. They're gonna put you in prison for something or jail or whatever.
No, they're gonna kill you, brother.
We don't know.
Fuck the jail shit. Fuck the prison shit. They're gonna kill you.
There's no fucking way John McAfee killed himself. There's no fucking way.
Exactly.
There's no fucking way.
Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah, try to tell Whitey that, though. Try to tell Whitey that. He's going to argue for 20 minutes.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. That man.
If Roman Polanski had some shit on people, he'd be dead as shit right now. He just like to fuck with little girls. That's it.
He was a director. That's all he was.
I think he's right. I think Brandon's right. Like if Roman Polanski committed crimes against the U.S. government, they would have. He probably would have died.
Wait, what about Snowden?
Brandon's never been more right.
They haven't been easy on Snowden, have they?
Yeah, have they?
Yeah, he's him? Fucking dude. He's like living in like fucking solitude, like Ukraine.
Yeah, and Roman Polanski left the country too. Have they killed either of them?
Not yet.
I don't think that's comparable, but I mean, I like what you're trying there, Whitey.
No, what we're saying is Roman Polanski didn't do something that would make the government want to kill him.
Exactly.
I think the main thing is that the fact that you guys think it's a fact that he didn't kill himself. Like, come on, you guys weren't.
John McAfee, I'll give you Epstein. We can talk all day about how maybe Epstein didn't kill himself. John McAfee did not fucking kill. There's no way I'll believe that. Not in a million.
No way in hell.
Ed.
No way.
I really hope Whitey isn't the person who finds me lying dead with a crack nail in my arm.
He's gonna be like, Jen, one time I wasn't there. It's like, no, dude, I told you like 17 times I would never kill myself. Please, you're like, I talk to you all the time. You're a good friend. I didn't do it. And he's like, no. He sounded sad towards the end. Like, dude, come on, I'm telling you. I got to tell you.
I don't know what's going on in your brain. You might have something going on that I don't know about.
Whitey would let me be dead from the most obscure circle. You know, I always thought Brandon did cocaine. I always thought Brandon did cocaine.
Brandon could die. Brandon could just have his head smashed in his room with swastikas all over the wall. And be like, we don't know that this was a hate crime.
No, I remember him saying something once.
I'm like, I guess Brandon was sad.
I wasn't there. Maybe Brandon drew the swastikas on the wall.
With his own blood.
Oh my god!
He literally had a tattoo like "I will never kill myself," and it's like, he killed himself.
If I'm dead, it's Nazis.
Dude, people lie. There's people who have a change in mind later.
Not about that, Whitey, man. Not about that.
You know what? There was Halloween H2O where Michael Myers killed Laurie Strode and then handed the knife to this guy and walked away. Whitey be like, I don't think he killed her, guys. Give me that knife to hold because he really trusted me with the knife. That's what it was.
I thought I heard someone in the backyard.
He just wanted to pretend to protect people from future killings by giving me
He was just chopping vegetables, dude. The kitchen knife.
Oh, Whitey, please, dude, just give my body to Jem and let him do the legwork. Don't say anything.
Oh, dude, you don't want me as like your witness to help you in a case.
No, not a million years.
Oh my god,
you're doing 18 to life.
Dude, you're gonna look at me in the defendant's box to see a single tear go down my face.
And that's when the caricature artist, like Drew Brandon, on his hands crying.
Yeah, he's gonna have to Google Admiral halfway through the fucking case. That's retarded.
What'd you guys say about blankets?
Oh shit. Yeah. So but if you know too much, then you can definitely get killed. This is what I like. I like comedy, but if the moment you see me start talking to Jeff Bezos, I'm cutting off Whitey immediately because I'm not gonna get shot in the face because Whitey wants to say some wild shit on a podcast.
All right.
I think what we established here before you end it, you can fuck kids all you want, just don't fuck with the U.S. military. Don't release documents that are classified, and you'll be fine. Go fuck all the kids you want.
For the
Unless
record,
they're gay kids.
don't.
If they're gay
For the
kids,
record,
you can't hurt them.
For the record, don't fuck kids. Okay, it's really important that people know that.
Thank you, Ed. We're going to try to trim that up where it says fuck kids.
Especially your audience. We want to make sure fucking kids is not acceptable.
If we could leave with one message.
I'll say one last thing and my last funny little note, and then I'll shut the fuck up. So I'm living in the UK now. If you didn't know, Ed, I live in the UK. And a friend of mine, his kid, he thinks I'm amazing because he thinks The Purge was real. And it was based in America. So he thinks I escaped.
No, that's not true. we had a purge earlier, but yeah.
He thinks he won Squid Game, dude.
He thinks I'm just that guy. Like, they can't kill him. He escaped the purge. You
I never knew
goddamn
there was
right.
a 6'4" black guy in Squid Game. I gotta rewatch that.
No,
by the way,
you say that.
Can we all agree that the Korean girl in Squid Game is like a smash? Like 100%.
I never
She's
saw
hot,
it.
dude. She's hot as
I
fuck.
haven't
for me.
seen Squid Game. Sorry.
All right, guys, I'm
She's
gonna
hot.
call it. All right, this was
All right.
fucking. We gotta have Brandon and Ed either individually or together again in the future.
No, we should have us all together again when we have like our actual setup at all.
Yes, once
How
Jem
long-
has a
yeah.
home, we'll have a setup again.
Dude,
we'll probably
Jem,
be
I am
on, we'll
so
probably be on
appreciative.
Wisdom app.
I'm so appreciative of you, Jem, for like powering through because I don't think Whitey could be homeless and do this. So I want to give you.
Oh
big
no
kudos.
way! Thank you.
I'd be
That's
running.
true.
I'd be just running in the streets like Forrest Gump,
I
not
don't-
knowing where to go.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I got some showings this weekend, so I'm keeping
Dude,
positive.
you know, if you want, I can show you how to be a man whore. You'll be in a house by the end of the week.
Oh yeah,
Or
you're
you
talking
could
about
just
like
suck a producer's dick and you'll be in the next blockbuster movie.
That's another way.
All right, guys, take it easy. Brandon,
All right.
Jem, love you guys.
Later, guys.
This was fun, brothers.
All right, bye, guys.
Peace.